is up? Welcome to another SaruShow, the one day of the week. Well, a couple times a month. I keep forgetting we do this every other Saturday, where we talk about a subject that you guys pick, you guys answer. We talk about them here together. What is up, everybody? How's everyone doing today? Let me see. Should I move this guy over here? This is Garfield is Donatello. This was a commission from
It's called Garfello.
Mark Garfello.
Garfello.
Where's the little text thing?
What text?
No. Oh, Mackenzie, thank you so much for the
Oh.
the membership. 31 months of Mackenzie. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. How are you guys doing today? How's everyone doing today?
Sorry about that.
How are y'all?
I must have not.
How are y'all? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Sorry, my glasses have
Goo.
all kinds of goo. I just shaved my face and tried to do my hair and got it all over the place. I got sticky stuff all over the place. But anyhow, how's everybody doing today? This week, we're going to talk about what is your least favorite game in a series that you love, right? There's always that one game, right, that you really... Or that one series that you really love, and then there's that one game in the series where you're just like, man, this game sucks. That's what we're talking about today.
What's yours?
Mine would probably have to be East 5 for in the East series. Because, well, it's alright. It's not bad, but it's definitely the worst in the series, in my opinion. But, anyhow, freshly shaved Saru, I know. So fresh and so clean. My face stings very sweetly. The sweet sting of aftershave. Let's see. There we go. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's just get right into it. Let's take a quick look and see who is in the chat before we start reading our questions. Mackenzie is here. Thank you for that resub, Mackenzie. I appreciate it. Beto is here. He says, hello. Hello, Beto. How are you? I was super sick in Mexico. Beto brought me all kinds of sweet treats.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Beto. It's really sweet boy. Sweet boy. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights says, yo. Gizmo is here. Inu Base. Randrick. Let's see.
Gizmo. Matthew Roach.
Matthew Roach. Welcome.
Randrick.
I see a panda's arm, says Beto. Not even East 5 can come close to the game in my answer. Ooh, I'm curious. That was just one that I thought of at the top of my head, but there might be others. There might be others if I think about it hard enough. We'll talk about it. Maybe, we'll see. He says, more glorias for you guys next time you come here. I like the sweet, the balls. I really like the balls. They're so good.
Balls.
What are the balls called? I really like them.
My balls.
They're, I don't know. Anyway, they were filled with, like, bolitas de leche. Bueno, me gustan las bolas. Las bolas llenas de leche me gustan. Hairy balls, he says they're called balls of milk. So I was telling them that I really like the balls filled with milk. So good. It's condensed milk, I guess, that they make, like, what is that called? Cajeta or dulce de leche. A type of caramel type thing made with condensed milk. Super good. The balls are called the testicles, Saru. Jeez. It's called anatomy. Leche quemada. Yeah, it's leche quemada. It's like when you take the condensed milk and you put it over the stove. Dulce de leche. Yum, yum, yum. I probably would have answered this one, but everyone already knows my answer, so I didn't. Just answer it anyway. You get the link is still active. Still have. We haven't even started. Just go do it. Just go answer it. Is it GoldenEye Rovers? This is Sweet Like Sugar. Sweet Like Sugar! How are you doing? Welcome. Alright. Alright, let's get started.
Wait.
Oh. Before we get started with the weekly question, I got a box from Moon Jelly Kevin. Moon Jellies is like he was the first like hardcore Yuki fan. Him and I think Ruben were one of the two, like, up there, right?
Yeah.
Him, Ruben, Cybergirl. I'm trying to think. But anyway, he was the one who found the secret NFX unit Yuki. He sent me a box with some really cute stickers. Look at these stickers. They're so cute.
That's me.
So cute. There's another one right there. There's a little fishy. Super cute. All right. Let's go ahead and open you. Open. I want to see what's in it before we start answering questions. Man, I haven't gotten like a gift in our box in a long time. We used to always get gifts from people when we did VGST. video game show and tell. People used to send us stuff all the time, but not so much since we changed to SaruShow.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
I think I got it. There we go. All right, let's see. Sasquatch, welcome.
Do we get any convention stories tonight too, this week's sugar?
Oh yeah, we should talk about the convention. Talk about the convention. There's a note in here. It says, "To DJ and Jesse, or do I say Saru and Fluffy? Fluffers? Question mark. Here's a few items I picked up from a tournament Oh, Matthew with the $60. It's charm for myself. I'm Borderline and Cyber Girl.
Import 3 Rin 3 and Cyber.
Import 3 Rin 3. Thank you, Matthew. So yeah, this one is just for anyone who wants to get their names on the package. The thing has already been funded. Mark Dell already funded it, so we're making it either way. This is just for anybody who actually wants one of their own and wants to put their name on their package. That's what we're doing this thing for. But it's getting made either way. Let's see here. What did he say? He says, "Here's a few items I picked up from a tournament I ran that had a few art vendors, as well as a few random stuff I just saw around Los Angeles. I wish nothing but success with the stream life and the projects. I help coordinate events with a spot in California. I run Vampire Savior events, but they did a Retron GX beta test. Let me know if you ever want to do an event here. Yuki Speedrun, Moonjelly Kevin. P.S. Not sure if I gave you my stickers here, so here they are." Wow, very cool. All right, so let's see. He picked up a bunch of items. Oh, I see this. I see stickers that he made. Is there something in it?
No, it's just.
You just want the paper? Here's some stickers that Moonjelly Kevin made. I remember seeing this Lilith sticker. Very cool. Let me open it. Super cute. Oops. Wow, there's all kinds of stickers in here. There's a Meatwad. Meatwad. I don't know what he's dressed as. It says Mr. 2. I guess a reference in the show. There's a couple of those in there. There are these stickers. What do they say? Public nuisances. Bootlegs of the Untitled Band. I'm not sure, but that guy's got a cat head, and the other guy's got a pigeon head. Very cool. All right, and then we have some of Moonjelly himself. Look at that. Moonjelly Chibi. That's his logo there. Moonjelly logo. Very cool. Man, I'm sorry. I realized I've known Moonjelly for like 8 years now, I think. Almost 7 years. Quite some time. Moonjelly House of Fun. But then you got this jellyfish looking like, I'm having fun. I'm having serious fun. Alright, and then the 2 stickers that he did, which are super pretty. Super pretty. We have these right here. A Morgan licking her fingers because she's eating pyros, which is like Cheetos parody, but with Pyron from Darkstalkers.
That's so cute.
And Lilith, she's like, "Oh my god, give me some of that Pyros, bitch!" So cute. So good. They're actually really nice designs. I like them. I like them a lot. They're very cool.
Also, last year he drew me this.
Very cool. Ah, yeah. Look, check this out. He drew you the other thing. Where is it?
There it is.
Ah, here it is. Check this out. That is Ayukawa. It's a hand-drawn one that he did with like markers and stuff. Man, it looks super nice. That's so clean. It's so clean. But yeah, he did that. Ayukawa.
That's
and
so
then
cool.
He did this of Jenny and Yuki fighting. What are they fighting for? That's so cool. But yeah, he did all this stuff. He's talented. talented. Didn't he draw another thing? Remember he drew your Aladdin thing? Or is that on the wall?
No, that's on the wall.
Ah, okay. But yeah, very cool. There's more stuff in here. There's more stuff in here. Something that looks hilarious. I'll show you right now. Oh, I should lift this out so I can do like a... Can you take pictures to do a social media
Yeah.
thing? Alright. Let's see what is in here. Something is in here. Something is in here. A Pikachu!
It's Pikachu! Oh,
That's so cute. That is adorable. That is super cute. Focus. Very cute. So cute. I love it. Oh, he stands too. It's adorable.
It's mine.
That's adorable. We need more paper like this thing. This stuff.
Yeah.
Alright. There's another thing here. Another sealed
Pika
thing.
Pika. That's with the sugar.
Oh my god, that's so pretty. Look. It's a lum thing. That's so cute. It's a chibi lum from the new Urusei Yatsura. Wow, that's so pretty. What does it say? Acrylimetry? Sweet like sugar, thank you.
No, Matthew Roach.
Oh, Matthew, sorry. Matthew. Oh, Matthew's gifting subs. That's what's happening. There it is. Wow. Matthew, thank you for gifting all those subs. Matthew has gifted a sub to Sweet Like Sugar, to Inubase, to Blastoise91, to Priya, to Nam Omar, and Alejandro Cruz. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for gifting all of the subs. All of the subs. Thank you.
Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it. Hola, Priya says, Hola, Panda and Saru. What? Hi, Priya. How you doing?
Hi, Priya.
Welcome in. So cute. Thank you so much, Matthew. I appreciate it. Oh,
thank you,
Mackenzie gifting subs. Thank you, Mackenzie. I appreciate it. Mackenzie has gifted a sub to a bunch of people. Let's see. Mackenzie has gifted 5 subs to Nicholas Rojas, to Daryl, to Purple Cat, to question mark D, to ISO the Geezer. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Matthew, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Or Matthew and Mackenzie. Mackenzie and Matthew, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mackenzie.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. He says, gotta stay on top of gift subs before Matthew tops me, says Mackenzie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Priya says, Pika Pika.
Pika Pika.
Inube says, Yatta! My continued smooching of subs continues. Says Inube. Rover says, and everyone had better smash that like button like you're making babies. Yes, please smash that like button. It helps. It helps us. It helps us. So cute, this one. I really like that. Love it. Love it. And then there's a couple more stickers in here. More stickers. So cute. Some of this like fan art is amazing. Like, look at this. This is Rikuo. And Bub from Bubble Bobble. They're like, we're both bubble creatures. Or something. I guess that's the idea. Super cute. Super cute. Oh my god, this one is hilarious. Oh, here's another Pikachu. Here's a Pikachu. Here's a Pikachu. So cute. So cute.
It's Pikachu.
Alright, and then there's one more thing in this sleeve. It's like these, like, all these different, like, bubble bobble. Look at this. Look at him. He's so cute. I love these. Hurry up. Boing, 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 boing. Oh my god, that's so cute. What a cute sticker sheet. That's adorable. Look, it's checking.
Beefo Bobble. It's a Sasquatch.
Beefo Bobble. That's what, yeah. Beefo Bobble. That's this guy right here. I know, these are adorable. They're so cute. I love these. All right, that's what Moon Jelly sent us. A bunch of cool stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Moon Jelly Kevin, for all that stuff. Okay, you can do all the. You can social medias. You can social.
Give me the box. I'll do it from downstairs from the light box.
Oh, okay.
It'll probably look better.
Oh, sure. That's everything. Very cool. Very cool. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get started, you guys. So we had asked you guys last Saru show. Oh, we should talk about next week's question. Don't we already have one that we're gonna do? Remember, we had some.
Yeah, we can check.
Did you write them down?
Yeah,
I mean, because now would be a good time also to get
I'll look for it while we talk about
get Sweet Like Sugar to do it.
I don't know, but people are still answering for this week.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Usually we do it at the end.
All right.
We can talk about our experiences.
We can talk about love after the questions.
No, now.
Oh, you want to talk about Game On now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Game On was awesome. We did a panel at Game On that went really well. We pretty much had almost every seat full. I was super surprised and touched by all the people who showed up to the panel. The Media Glitch crew came in. Radical Reggie was there. Joel, Elvis Roa, and Smash JT showed up, which was awesome. Super cool for Smash JT to show up. The panel was recorded by Nerd Strategy, which I'm sure we'll see. Hopefully we'll see at some point. But Nerd Strategy, he recorded the panel. So you guys are going to get to see that thanks to him. It was super cool. He got like just a front view of us, so we'll be able to see everything. And I'm going to edit in like the trailers and stuff that we showed off. It was super cool. So like a lot of people helped. So yeah, big thanks to Nerd Strategy for recording the panel. Big thanks to Elvis Roa and Reggie and Joel for showing up to the panel. Big props to Smash JT as well. For showing up to the panel, and then a bunch of other people just showed up. It was really cool. I really think next year I'll probably do another panel on the same subject, and maybe pick up another panel on maybe some other stuff. Maybe import gaming. I didn't see an import gaming one. I was for sure thinking that there might be one. So I think maybe next year I'll do an import gaming panel and see if anyone else wants to join me for that. Other people that like import gamings. Import gamings will do a panel. But yeah, it was really cool. All right, now our hotel situation, that was a completely different story. Our hotel was kind of terrifying. We didn't get like the best choice of accommodation because we bought our tickets literally like 3 weeks before the show because whoa, 40. Speaking of Nerd Strategy, thanks.
Decal you was talking about for my Squire Telly, it's a red sunburst, the one of Leon and Claire on my pick guard.
It's for the one decal you was talking about for my Squire Telly. It's a red sunburst. The one with Leon and Claire on my pick guard. Says Nerd Strategy. Speaking of Nerd Strategy, thanks for stopping in. We just started talking about our experience at Game On. So very, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Russ says, can I crash and hang with your panel next year? Oh, yes!
Yes.
Yes, that's right, because Russ is going to be there, and it's more about indie games, and you can bring your perspective and your experience with it, with what you did for Jam and Jelly. So, yeah, that would be great. That would be great. He says, lol, I was a little behind on stuff, says Nerd Strategy. Thanks for stopping in, Nerd Strategy. We're just now talking about our Game On experience. But yes, panel was awesome. Super cool. Nerd Strat just got in. YT is lagging. Yeah, YT is a bit slow to show stuff. But thank you so much for that. You'll have to explain what that's for. Because I don't understand. But yes. Either way, thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for recording the show. Nerd Strategy also showed me where the cheap sodas were, which was cool. We got to get cheap Pepsi because drinks at the show were expensive. So big thanks for that. Let's see here. Mackenzie says, I thought Russ meant he was going to sleep at Saru's panel. when he said crash. Right? He's like, can I sleep under the desk while you guys are doing the panel? Let's see here. Saru's topic: why everyone needs to love Steam Hearts. Says Matthew. Yes, that's gonna be the whole panel is gonna be about Steam Hearts. Mackenzie says, holy smokes, Nerd Strategy with a huge contribution. Russ says, yo, how is everyone tonight? Sorry, I'm just now catching up. I went on a tangent about Game On and our stay, and I was not looking at chat for a second. And the second I didn't look at chat, everyone's like, hey,
That's how it is.
so I apologize. But yeah, YouTube sometimes it's a little slow too. It's a little laggy. So that's how YouTube is. All right, I need a drink.
I'm gonna send pictures on travel on Discord of our hotel room.
Oh no. Yeah, our hotel room was not. It was gross. But we needed to stay somewhere cheap too. Not only because the hotels near the convention were like $300 a night, so we couldn't afford that. So we stayed somewhere cheap. So next year we'll book our accommodations well ahead of time so that we don't fall into that situation again. Especially now that I know that we'll likely do another panel, and we'll likely have a table because Russ offered to split a table. So yeah, I'm gonna split a table with Russ next year because he's gonna do Game On next year. So it'll be cool. It'll be good. And we'll definitely book a room well ahead of time. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Like, we still paid more than I would have wanted to pay for that room. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Russ says, would be an honor to be on the same panel with you, sir. No worries. If not, we will plan later on, I'm sure. No, for 100%. Yes. 100% yes. I want that. I want all of it. I want it all. Give me that sanitizer. My hand still has, like, hair gel on it. I'm all sticky and shit. Let's see. Mackenzie says, I can throw roses at you guys next year's panel. Yeah, Mackenzie. Sasquatch already said he was going to be our hype guy in the audience next year. But it was a good panel. I was surprised how many people showed up. Dude, I was truly touched. I was truly touched because I was only expecting maybe like 5 or 6 people, and a ton of people showed up. It was great. It was great. I'm glad that people had a genuine interest in the content of the panel. We stayed and talked to people after the panel. It was cool. It was a cool. Yeah, the people coming in next were not so happy because we were running a little bit over, and not really because we were trying to. It's just that a bunch of people like stopped us before we can like go outside and talk, and we were passing out prints and stuff, and so like the people coming in after us, they were giving us bombastic side eye because we hadn't cleared out. Excuse me.
I went to go ask them, oh, you guys are next panel, right? It's like, yes. I was like, I'll tell him to go. I told him, okay, I'll tell him to, you can hurry up. He's like, good. It's like all mean. It's like, dude, you still have time.
Yeah, their panel didn't start for another half hour, so I don't they were. But I guess I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. Let's see here. Beto says, well, my cutie pals, I hope to see you soon. Have an amazing night. Hugs. Thank you, Beto. Have a good night. Have a good night. Let's see here. Dude, I tried to get the Hyatt. It was $400 day one. Yeah, the Hyatt right next door is $400 a room. The next cheapest room that was like a block away was $300 a night. I was like, damn, it's so much money. So much money. So next year, we'll probably still stay at a cheap hotel, but we'll probably book ahead so we don't have to stay in a gross and cheap hotel like we did this time. Not only was it gross, it was like, I felt like it was like in a dangerous part of town.
Yeah.
Because I felt unsafe. The second we got there, I felt unsafe. I was like, ugh. I
got off because I was looking for the room, right? So I got off, not even 1 minute. Someone was like, do you have money? Do you want drugs?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Asking Jesse for money, trying to sell drugs to him. We heard like people like partying like all night, and like
we had the table pushed to
we
the
put
wall.
there was a desk, right? So we took the desk and we pushed it up against the door because we were scared. And I'm normally not the kind of person to be like scared of stuff, like, but I genuinely felt unsafe
But
in
also,
this hotel.
Look, that one person was following us too. Remember?
Yeah. There was a person trailing us too. Like we genuinely felt unsafe in this hotel, and we had no idea. We're not familiar with the area, you know. Like we don't know what is not a good place to stay. So yeah, it's crazy. I don't think. I'm trying to think when the last time I felt that unsafe somewhere was. Los Angeles, maybe here in North Las Vegas, but I don't remember the last time I stayed in an accommodation somewhere and being like, oh, I'm uncomfortable.
It's been a
I'm
while.
trying to think. I don't remember. Yeah,
No.
but I don't remember the last time I felt unsafe like that, and I had that very unsafe feeling at that hotel. And we just didn't know. We didn't know what we were booking. We had no real choice though, but to stay there. Where else were we gonna stay? You know, we had already booked our room, and yeah, we totally felt unsafe though. Nerd Strategy says I'm down to split rooms. Oops, scroll up. Can you scroll up? Sorry, let's see. He says I'm down to split rooms. That's what we did with my friends last year. Maybe. Matthew says no one can leave the panel until they purchase FX Unit Yuki. That would have been cool, right? That would have made us some moulash. Some moolah. Mackenzie says even if 5 or 6 people came, it's still an honor to meet fellow fans and friends who enjoy your content. Yeah, we would have been happy. I'm not saying that I'm unhappy that I would have been unhappy if only 5 people showed up. I'm just saying that I'm glad that it was a lot more than that. I would have been completely happy. It was what I was expecting. I was only expecting like 5 or 6 people. I'm by no means am I saying that I would have been unhappy that only 5 or 6 people showed up. I'm glad that people showed up in general. Sasquatch says you and Sergio did really good up there. There was lots of engagement. People were really hyped to ask the Yuki process and development questions, says Sasquatch. Yeah, Smash JT kept saying that it was the best panel. I don't know if he was just being cool, you know, but he was saying that it was the best panel of the show, you know, and yeah, he was a cool dude. It was cool to meet him in person after so many years, right? Because I met him on YouTube like 8 years ago. I met him on YouTube 8 years ago, and it was the first time I met him. Sweet Like Sugar says, drugs delivered to your door. That's service. Let's see here. Rude people gonna rude, says Rover. Lol, were they like Coca-Cola? Cola! Saru slept with a gun under his pillow. To be fair, I also asked Jesse for money, says Sasquatch. Let's see. It didn't work. Oh, we're on YouTube, so we don't have those. We don't have any alerts here. We do have other things though. I don't know what they are.
So good and tasty.
We have those. Is that it? Is that the only one?
And then you win.
Oh, okay.
So good and tasty.
That's just the soundboard. Sasquatch says next time at all else, Jesse and you can take my bed. I will keep both of my paws on you two for protection. Yes. You need to just cover us with your Sasquatch body, and we will be safe.
Russ,
we will feel safe.
Russ says, was the hotel walking distance? No, it was about
17 miles.
17 miles.
It wasn't close, but we took our car and we parked because we parked at the convention too, which was cool. I think we're gonna do that from now on. Is just park at the convention. Like we'll take our car and just park at the con. Yeah, that's what we did. We parked at the convention, and we just stayed somewhere further away. So next time, we'll do the same thing. We'll probably stay some distance from the convention just to get a cheap room, and then we'll just drive there in my car. We'll drive to the convention, and I'll park the car in the convention.
Glad you guys were okay and made it back in one piece this way, Sugar.
Yeah, that hotel was super scary. It really was. Why can't cats be delivered to your door or endless supply of Cheetos, says Matthew. Well, I'm sure an endless supply of Cheetos could be delivered. You can probably get Cheetos in a drum. Russ says, was the hotel within... Oh, yeah, you read that already. Jakob says, afternoon. What's up? Welcome. Welcome, Bort. Let's see. Mackenzie says, I thought Saru and Jesse, you guys got to meet G to the next level. He's a nice guy. Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, he stopped by. We met him. He was a very down-to-earth guy. We met a bunch of people for the first time. G to the next level. Sasquatch, Ondo Gamer. Nerd Strategy. Gordo Steen. Smash JT. Mr. Right Way. And then I got to meet the Shiro, the Sega Saturn Shiro people. They were cool. Dave and Pat, I believe, were their names. Very cool dudes. They had magazines and they were signing magazines for people, so I managed to get one. I started talking to Pat. I was like, man, I missed out on your magazines. I would have loved to get one signed by you guys. And he's like, oh, and he just went and grabbed one. Very cool. Gordo's wife, who is a huge K-pop fan. Me and Gordo's wife, Amanda, talked about K-pop for the longest time. It was cool. Was Chris Tang in the house? Yes, Chris Tang was there. We hung out with Chris Tang. It was very cool. We hung out with him and Kiyoshi. So good to see Chris Tang after so long. Him and Kiyoshi. It was very cool. Both super cool dudes. I love hanging out with them. They're so insightful too. Like the two of them are just such intelligent people. And being able to pick their brain or just getting their insight on stuff is amazing. I feel like they're both very, very insightful people. Mackenzie says, I'm so jealous. I wish I was down there at Game On. Someday I will be there and spread my love for cat girl boo-boos to everyone. Says Mackenzie.
What's up, Face?
Face, welcome. How are you? Welcome in. He says, Saru, saw you did a road trip. Yes. We went to Game On. It was fun. And we got to do a panel. It was good. I got introduced to a bunch of games thanks to G to the next level, says Jakob. Alright. Let's get into the weekly question, you guys. We're already almost an hour in. We haven't read a single one. But is that it? Is that all we have to talk about for Game On? We covered all the subjects. It was cool. Elvis Roa is here. He says, but I was the most important guest out of all of them, says Elvis Roa. What's up, Elvis? How you doing? Welcome in. Elvis, was it your doing that everyone showed up at the panel? I have a feeling it was Elvis's doing. If not, then that's cool too. But I have a feeling that Elvis was the one who dragged everyone. Was it Elvis? Did Elvis drag everyone to my panel?
We also got to eat with Elvis at an amazing restaurant, right, Elvis?
Right, Elvis? Didn't you love that restaurant?
Those fries were epic. Those fries were gross.
It's funny because I actually liked it. I got a burger wrapped in lettuce, and I liked it. It was alright. It was alright. But yeah, it was a good time. We had a good time at Game On. Like I said, we did our panel. It was cool. The only thing that was not cool was our hotel room. Our hotel room was freaking terrifying. I was scared. Freddie Velasquez, what's up? Welcome in. He says, I haven't been on in a long time. Glad to be here. Thank you for stopping in, Freddie Velasquez, and welcome back to the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, let's get into the question. We had to ask you guys, what is your least favorite game in a series that you love? Number 1 comes to us from Cybergirl007. Cybergirl says, Mega Man X2, as I thought it was too hard, especially if you didn't gather Zero's parts. Wow, X2, huh? That's crazy. I always hear a lot of people say X5 is their least favorite in the series. But that's interesting. Yeah, X2. Okay, very cool. And a cohesive Cybergirl answer is always awesome. Right. Thank you for that, Cybergirl. All right, moving on. Next one to what is your least favorite game in a series that you love comes to us from Sweet Like Sugar. Sweet Like Sugar says, I love the first 3 Mario games on the NES, and even though I never had a SNES as a kid, I could play Super Mario World at a friend's house, and it was fun. The Mario 64 came out, and I was not really sold on the whole 3D bandwagon until that game. It really set the whole direction for 3D platformers for decades to come. So you would think then that the GameCube launched with Super Mario Sunshine that I'd be the first in line to buy a copy, but it never really clicked with me. Gone were the castles and many of the enemies replaced with Tropical Island and a water pack. Well, I liked Ghostbusters, and the idea of a pack that shoots was cool, but the gameplay was too focused on using the pack to get to places and complete puzzles and obstacles. Now that the Switch version is out, I've told myself that I'm going to sit down and learn to enjoy that game at some level. Jesse makes it look super easy to play, and at least I have a better understanding of what I need to do in each level to get by, or I may remember that Super Mario 3D World exists and play that all over again for the 19th time, says Sweet Like Sugar. Very cool answer, love that. Yeah, I would have to say that I'm also not very fond of Mario Sunshine, but you like it, right?
I love Mario Sunshine.
For me, that was probably one of my least favorite Marios, was Mario Sunshine. Was not a huge fan.
I want to keep playing it.
So, yeah, very cool answer. Thank you, Sweet Like Sugar, for that answer. I love that. Loved it. Sasquatch says, Elvis Rella. Rover says, but did the restaurant have the rude and unreasonable poverty fish? What was it called? It was called it was like unreasonable and sultry fish or something.
Yeah, we took a picture. But I don't know where it went.
It was so funny. Yeah, we went with Rover to a Chinese restaurant here in Vegas. It's gone now, but one of the pictures was the menu item was called it was called like unsavory something sultry fish. It was something weird. It was funny. It was hilarious. Mackenzie says that's so cool. Oh, he's talking to Sasquatch. He said, ouch, Super Mario Sunshine was a favorite of mine as I'm a GameCube kid, says Mackenzie. Let's see. He says, personally speaking, Mario Sunshine, in my personal opinion, is near the bottom of the list of Super Mario games, but I still don't think it's necessarily a bad game. Does that make sense? Excuse me. My idea. Don't have any idea what you're talking about, says Elvis Roa. See, I knew it was Elvis. I was saying before you got here that I thought perhaps maybe Elvis Roa was the one who took everyone to my panel. So, I don't know. I just had a feeling. I was like, for sure this is Elvis Roa's doing. But either way, whether you know what I'm talking about or not, thank you so much, Elvis Roa. You're the best. You're the best, Elvis Roa! Alright, moving on. What is your least favorite game in the series that you love? Number 3 comes to us from Tito Adol 3, aka Ruben. He says Resident Evil 0. Controlling 2 characters and without trunks became tedious for me. Without trunks? What does that mean? But Resident Evil 0. Controlling 2 characters and without trunks? Does he... I'm not sure. I liked Resident Evil 0. I feel like there are worse ones in the series that I could pick, but I liked it. I was a fan. It was cool. These answers are going to hurt people like Mackenzie. These answers are going to hurt feelings all night long. Hurt feelings tonight. Alright, moving on. Number 4 comes to us from Kumro Games. That is Russ. He says, for me, it would have to be Zelda 2 on the NES. I'm a huge fan of the game, but it really did feel out of place and was completely different from Zelda 1. I always wondered since I was a kid, what if Nintendo created a new IP for the game instead? And if that IP would be thriving today, if only they didn't stick the Zelda IP on that game. It's sad to see the hate that game gets to this day. It just didn't belong in the Zelda universe, says Russ. I almost feel that way with Ys 3 Wanderers of Ys, but then ended up really liking it. But in the beginning, when I first played Ys 3 Wanderers of Ys, I felt that way. I was like, oh man, this fucking game doesn't belong. It does not belong! But I eventually ended up liking it. And I like it.
We were just
talking
about that.
Yeah, Jesse was telling me that Zelda, that was, for him, that was the game that felt out of place too.
Yeah.
Was Zelda 2 for the NES. We were literally talking about that earlier today. He had brought it up. Are we talking about Resident Evil or Dragon Ball Z? Says, right? Because Trunks. Let's see here. In Resident Evil 0, there was no item storage, so it can get annoying to backtrack to get items. I totally understand the frustration, says Mackenzie. I knew someone would mention Adventure of Link, says Randrick. It was only a matter of time. Rover says Zelda was my series too, which is why my answer is so predictable. Ah, okay. Was yours also Link as well? Interesting. Let's see here. Freddy says, I think he was talking about the chess. Oh, that's what he meant. Trunks.
I never called
without
it
trunks.
I would call it storage.
A trunk. That's what he's talking about.
Box.
Yes, Freddy.
Now I get it.
We get it. That's what Mackenzie was clarifying. I get it now. I get it. Mackenzie was clarifying. That's what he means. Okay. Thank you, Freddy, for clarifying that as well. Because I didn't understand.
Me neither.
Yeah. Okay. He meant the storage boxes. They are. I mean, they're pretty much chests, right? Trunks. That makes sense.
Trunks.
That makes sense. Yeah, like a
totally
trunk.
About that
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Number 5 comes to us from Jakob. He says, my least favorite game has to be Scooby-Doo Unmasked from all of the Scooby-Doo games. It's annoying that if you quit the game, you have to start doing the same level all over again, even if you did get to a checkpoint. But it's still a game I love to play, but I think it could have been improved upon if it gets a remake or remastered version for modern consoles and PCs, says Jakob. I have never played a Scooby-Doo game. I have no idea, but that's cool. Are any of the Scooby-Doo games, like, what are they mostly? Like platformers or what? I'm unfamiliar with Scooby-Doo stuff. Why the hate for Zelda 2? Zelda 2 is great, says Matthew. See, I didn't think it was bad either. It was fine. I thought it was cool. I actually played that one more favorably than I did the original Zelda because it felt more like a traditional action game to me. So, for me, I thought it was fine. What was weird about, like, I felt like the game had too many, like, there was a lot of, like, the random encounters, which kind of, like, I don't know. It was okay. I'll have to play it again and see how much I hate it, but, I don't remember having the worst time with the game, but, yeah. Alright, let me look at the comments really quick. Minus in Zelda 2's adventure games. Mostly platformers for the Scooby-Doo games. Rover says, lots of people hate Zelda 2, and I get their frustration. Matthew says, Scooby-Doo on Genesis was an adventure game. Interesting. Scooby-Doo games on the 6th gen home consoles is like 3D platformers. Some parts play very similar to Crash Bandicoot. Interesting. Let's end the stream so Saru can complete Zelda 2. Yes. We're just going to end it right here. Starting the Zelda 2 stream right now. That's what we're doing.
People will probably freak out if you're like, I'm playing Zelda. You're like, what the fuck?
I mean, it's not like I don't like Zelda. I love Link to the Past. Actually, I like all of the Zeldas up to Link to the Past. After that, I just really don't have that much experience You know, I have very limited experience, like
Yeah.
some Link's Awakening, but for the most part,
Link's Awakening was good.
yeah. But for the most part, it all stops with Link to the Past for me, yeah. Because I stopped paying attention to the Super Nintendo afterwards. I got really into PC Engine and TurboGrafx and stuff. Let's see here. Street Fighter the movie, the game is mine. Hey, it's not horrible. It's not a terrible game. I have the Sega Saturn version. It's alright. It's okay. It's not the best thing ever, but I think it plays decently. Unless you're talking about the arcade game. The arcade game plays like ass, dude. I don't know what they were thinking with the gameplay for the arcade version of Street Fighter the movie, the game. But the arcade game played so bad.
Mackenzie says Saru must play Zelda the Minish Cap. I know he'll love it.
I probably will. It looks good.
It's good.
I probably will like it.
It doesn't feel like... It feels amazing. It feels like a change-up.
That's another Capcom one too, right?
Mhm.
Didn't Capcom make a bunch of those? Link's Awakening and Minish Cap and whatever else. Let's see here. Okay, see ya, Saru. I'll be heading to Twitch now, says Jakob. Elvis Roa says, to all my East lovers, I bought 3 East games at Game On Expo. Yes.
Nice.
Elvis is getting into the East series. As much shit as he talked about it before, he's gonna get into it because he played East 8, right? And I guess he liked East 8. So hey, that's cool. I think if people play games like East 8 and then they're like, man, this game is amazing, and they want to go back and check out other games in the series, you know, more power to them. I think East is a great series, and you might be surprised, Elvis. You might really get into it. You might really get into it. He says Adol is still a redhead fuck. Laughing my ass off. Let's see. Street Fighter the movie, the game is not unplayable. It just looks ugly. I think the Saturn version plays really well. It's basically Super Street Fighter 2 with ugly pre-rendered graphics. But other than that, it plays. Saturn version plays like Super Street Fighter 2. It's the arcade version of the game that plays like absolute shit. Because the arcade game plays horrible. Let's see. Street Fighter, I have it on Sega Saturn too. It's fun in 2-player for sure, says Sasquatch. In regards to Street Fighter 2, the movie, the game. Randrick says, heck yeah, Elvis, which one did you get? Yes, share with the classroom which East games you got. Tell us. Nerd Strategy says, Kay, I sent the picture of the guitar on Twitter to ya. Let's see here. Elvis bought every East in Arizona. It's possible. Elvis will complete all of the East games before Saru does, says Matthew. Elvis, what East games did you get? Says Nerd Strategy. Let's see here. Oh wow, Twitch is great. Now I can even watch SaruShow on it. Says Jakob. East 8 is a gateway drug, says Sweet Like Sugar. I believe it, Sweet Like Sugar. I feel like East 8 is a gateway to other East games. Because people play East 8 and they're like, man, this game is cool. And then they go to try to get into the rest of the series. And some people do. Randrick says he can't wait for East X Nordics.
I'm so happy. My first East game was East Book 1 and 2. I'm so happy.
Yeah. He played East 1 and 2 on the Wii. The Wii Virtual Console had East Book 1 and 2 for the TurboGrafx CD for download, and we bought it on the eShop, and I was like, play this game. Play it.
And then I played 3 and 4, right?
You played Oath of Felghana.
Oath of Felghana, yeah.
Yeah. I think you played the original PC.
The original PC and then the
PSP one.
PSP one.
Yeah. And then, yeah, he played the PC version of Oath of Felghana, and he really liked that. I think that's your favorite one, right?
That's my
Oath
favorite.
of Felghana. Yeah, Oath of Felghana is Jesse's favorite East game. But he played 1 and 2 first. So I was telling Elvis Roa that he should go and play East East 1 and 2. Hopefully he'll find the PSP ones and maybe play on the PSP. Do you still play on your PSP, Elvis? Like, do you like pull it out and play on it, or are you just collecting for it, or do you actually pull it out and play? Because if you do pull it out and play with it, if you pull it out and play with it, take pictures. No, if you pull it out and play with it, I would look for 1 and 2 on the PSP and just play it like that. I got East Origins on Switch, East 3 on the SNES, and East Arc of Nepishtim on the PSP, right? Did you get the PSP one or the PS2 one? I think PSP, right? Maybe. Sorry, did you see the East games released on the Switch? It says Egg Console East 1 PC 8801 and East 2 PC 8801. Are those CPU versions? Do you know what those are? Those are the original PC 88 versions, which is the Japanese computer versions of East. Egg Console. Egg is a company that releases a bunch of collections and emulation. Like Egg released like collections of Valis and stuff. They started doing that like in the early 2000s. Egg Console started putting together these collections, and that's just one of the ones that they ported to PC back during the Windows XP times. They had like their PC 88 port to the Windows XP or whatever. And I think that might be the versions that are on the Switch. I don't remember. They might have done other stuff to it, but yeah, it's the PC versions. However, I think they're only in Japanese. If I remember correctly, I think they're only in Japanese. Still be interesting to get, though. I could probably still beat them without issue. Nerd Strategy says East Chronicles is the bundle, by the way, for 1 and 2. Yes, East Chronicles on PSP is East 1 and 2. But it's also on Steam. You can get Steam or East 1 and 2 Chronicles. There's a lot of ways to play it. There's also a PS2 version of it, but that one's only in Japanese. Sorry, I keep looking over here because I have my East shelf like right in front of me. So I'm looking at the different East books 1 and 2. There's also the PC versions, the old like Windows XP PC versions that were patched as well that you can play. Patched in English. There's lots of ways to play. Honestly, if you have access to Steam, I would just say get them on Steam. If you're looking to play the old East games, just get the Steam ones. If you don't have a way to like get the original or play the original, you can get them on Steam. Let's see here. East 8 was my first East after I got hooked to the series, says JT. JT, what's up? Welcome in. How are you, JT? Am actually looking for 1 and 2 on the PSP, says Elvis Roa. Ooh, baby, I always pull it out and play with my boys, says Elvis Roa. Nice. If you have, do you ever play games on a computer, or are you just strictly console? You know what you should get, Elvis Roa? A Steam Deck. And I'm selling one if you want one. I'm selling a bunch of emulation consoles, by the way, you guys. I don't know if you guys, if anyone is looking for anything. I have the Asus ROG Ally. I have the Mega Duck. I've got a Steam Deck. I've got a bunch of stuff. So if anyone is looking to buy any of that stuff, let me know. Waiting for Oath of Felghana on the Switch, says JT. Yes, I'm probably going to buy the Switch one anyway. But I'm also probably going to double dip and get it on Steam, because I feel like the Switch one might have like performance issues. I think Jin-chan said the Japanese version had performance issues. I don't know how a game that old still has performance issues on the Switch. But, I mean, the Switch was already old and outdated, right, when it came out. So, right now the Switch it's a struggling console to play, like, newer stuff. Let's see here. Matthew says, we need a 4-hour East stream of your East shelf, says Matthew. I think next Monday or sometime next week I might start East 5 and get back into the swing of East games. But next week I'm going to start East 5, and then we'll continue on, because we did East. We'll have to do Origins again. I didn't save the footage. I think I saved everything else though. I have East 1, East 2. I think we did some form of East 3. Where's my YouTube channel? Can you bring my YouTube channel?
Yeah. Sure, I was rolling.
Elvis says, Jesse, hit me up with pictures and prices when you get a chance.
Oops.
Dude, the Steam Deck is a great way to play. I have a bunch of East games on my Steam Deck. Let me see if it has juice. The only thing with the Steam Deck is that the battery dies so quickly. Do we know which one is the power for the Steam Deck?
Oh, it's not connected. I don't think it's connected.
Oh, okay. All right. I wanted to show you my library of East games. I have, I think I have East 8 on here, and East 6 Ark of Nimpishdom. Honestly, Elvis Roa, if you do get a Steam Deck, play Ark of Nimpishdom maybe on your Steam Deck. It's going to be the better version. The PSP and PS2 versions are... They're okay, but it's better here. It's plugged in?
Yeah, I just plugged it in.
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
It's the same one. Smash.
Right. That was from Wind Waker, right?
Wind Waker, yeah. All the East recordings, the real question is, do we have a Jesse Saturn playthrough still? No!
Yeah, Jesse losing his shit on the on the Saturn version of East. Dude, that is like such an unbalanced mess. All of the East games, yes, Jesse East is so... Yes, Jesse Saturn East is so good. Mackenzie says, I hope Saru Switch 2 will be a great handheld. I've been loving my Switch. Hopefully Nintendo improves all of the flaws with its current version. Really, I would be happy if it was the same thing with just better internals. You know, just give me a better CPU, and that would be great if they did that. My stupid Steam Deck is updating. I was going to show Elvis my my collection of yeasts.
Donald Gold for Saru to complete East on stream.
Yes, that's the Dono Go. New Dono Go. Complete all the Easts. Let's see. I'll have to look into 3D printing you an expansion bay for portable battery for your Steam Deck. Ooh, is that a thing? That would be cool. Yeah, the battery is always dying on this thing. Mine, I have the base model, I think, or the mid model. I'm selling the first generation high-end one. That was the 512 one. I think this is the 256. There was a 64, a 256, which is mine. And then I'm selling a 512 gigabyte, I believe, as well. So that's the one I'm selling.
What's up, Brian Trusty?
Brian Trusty, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? He says, did everyone hit the like button and share? And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. Thank you, Brian Trusty. Welcome in. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Elvis Roa says, speaking of Saturn, I found a rare game that I didn't know it cost so much money. What did you get? What was it? Was it for the US Saturn? What did you get? Let's see here. It's a Trusty. Jakob says the Switch 2 will have Joy-Cons and you'll need to use your body like the Kinect in the 360 and Xbox One to set up your console and play games. Says Jakob.
Someone said it's going to be called Switch Up.
Switch Up? I thought it was going to be called something else. Like the Anchor or something. I don't
something
remember.
like that. Yeah, maybe
it was
I'm
something
wrong.
weird. Let me show you really quick. How do I go back? Let me go to my menu. Library. I have the Castlevania collections.
Oh, the Switch Attach, says Matthew.
Oh, Attach. That's what it is. Attach. Dude, I want to get more Steam Deck games.
Speaking of stuff, did everyone hit the like and share button? If you haven't, subscribe. Says Brian Trusty.
Subscribe. Here we go. Here's East Ark of Nimpishdom. As soon as I finish East 5, I'm gonna jump to the Steam Deck or the Steam version of this one because it's just a better version of it than the one on PSP and the PS2 one. But I'm glad I have the PS2 one and the PSP ones in my collection. But I'm not gonna. Those aren't the ones I want to stream. I want to stream this version because it looks much betterer. Oops, I just dropped my microphone. I'm destroying everything right now. But yes, very excited. Very excited. Alright, let me plug you in.
Probably loud for everybody.
Out of battery. No, don't shut down. Look, all I did was change it. Stupid batteries. Steam Deck battery dying. Winning Post Saturn US version. I don't even know, what is that? Is that a soccer game? E6 was originally released on PC. Yes. But I originally played through the PS2 version of Ys Ark of Nepishtim. I didn't play through the PC version. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. Kind of just thinking if you grab a 10K battery, you can get it at Walmart. There has to be a way to make a clip through USB charge port. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was going to be called Dick's OLED. Let's see. Winning Post.
For the Sega Saturn?
Yeah. For the US Sega Saturn. Interesting.
There's no case or anything for this.
Yeah. It's funny that, like, if the Winning Post is a horse game. I thought it was it's a horse racing game, says Elvis Roa. Interesting. Unibase says, from that East cover, not sure if it's a game from Falcom or Eance.
Yeah, look, it goes for like...
Damn, it goes for like $200, Elvis. 200 bucks
Complete.
for a fucking horse game. East Memories of Salsetta equals almost as good as East 8, says Rovers. Ants made the Valis X game. No! We don't talk about Valis X here. So that we're gonna do. I was gonna ask you, Innerbase, if you still wanted to do that Yuki Kicks game, because I already made some assets, but I haven't messaged you about it because I don't want to get you all excited for something, or I don't know if you're like super busy with stuff either, and then me be like, oh, I'm disappointed. But yeah, I did make some assets, so I don't know if that's something you're still interested in. If you are, I have made little assets, but I thought it would be super cute. I just thought about it because I saw you in here and we're talking about games, but I don't know. We can talk about that later, I guess. Anyhow, we should get back to the question. We had asked you guys, what is your least favorite game in a series that you love? Number 6 comes to us from Nuff Dragon. Nuff Dragon says World of Warcraft from the Warcraft series because it's hooked to my veins since 2008. Damn, there's people still playing World of Warcraft, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see here. I would trade that shit soonest I get a chance, says Elvis Roa. Yeah, trade it for something good. Trade it for something good. Alright, Jesse had just linked the Gachapon in the chat, you guys, which you guys will hear like 5 minutes after I make that announcement. But anyhow, yes, Jesse just linked the Gachapon for tonight. If you want to go ahead and enter it, it's free to enter.
If you're elite, you get entered automatically.
Yeah, if you're elite and you're in here, you automatically get entered. If you're not, then just click on the link to enter. Anyone can enter. It doesn't matter. It's just an extra perk for being elite is that we enter you, but anyone can enter it. It's free. If you're in the U.S., you get a Gachapon. If you're outside of the U.S., you get one of our magnet sticker packs. We do these like little packs where we throw in like high quality stickers. We do like hollow stickers, magnets, all kinds of stuff. And because it's cheaper for us to ship that internationally.
But we're double elite, double the snacks.
I am double elite, double the snacks, double yum. But yes, if you're elite, you also get extra balls. You get 2 more balls when we do Gachapon as well, and you also get to pick from any of the regular game or any of the regular prizes. So yeah,
By the way, sorry, are you thinking of going to Parlin Retro Gaming?
I want to, Elvis, but I don't know that we can afford to fly and stay. That's the only problem. And if we're gonna do that, we would have to get a table. I want to, but I don't think we could afford it. That's the only problem.
If you do end up going, it'd probably just be Saru
Maybe.
going by himself.
It depends. Yeah. If I do end up going, it would probably just be me. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I think we're gonna try to go to SoCal Retro Gaming though. They're gonna try to go to SoCal Retro Gaming. I was thinking about trying to go maybe the Utah one. We've never been to the Utah one, so might be cool to go. Have you ever been to Utah?
Never been to Utah.
Do you want to go?
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the retro thing? It's in a new place. There's nothing in Utah, but I mean like.
The only states I've been to is California, Nevada, and Arizona.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Well, we can go to Utah. Maybe we'll go to Utah. We might go to the Utah retro thing in August.
Oregon. Yeah, August. Yeah.
I think it's in August. I don't remember. But, yeah. I don't know. I would love to go to Portland. I love it. I love Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And Portland's pretty. And we've been to that one like 4 times in the past. It's a cool show. The reason why we went like in the beginning a lot last year. The first time we went as artists because this was before FX Unit Yuki. It's where I met Chris Tang, because I met Chris Tang before I started doing FX Unit Yuki stuff. And the year after that, I went with Kickstarter money, because when we do Kickstarters for stuff, we use that money for advertising or whatever we need to do to push our game. We have the budget to do it, so that's another good reason to do Kickstarter, is that you can get that money and do stuff for your game. And I think that's why Yuki, for an independent game on the PC Engine, there was a lot of clamor around it, because I did my due diligence when it comes to spending what was necessary to advertise, right? We did conventions. We even sent people to conventions on our behalf with that money. To 2 conventions, we sent a guy that we couldn't go to these conventions, so we sent his name was Ryan. We sent Ryan to a couple conventions, and we're like, hey, we'll send you the stuff and we'll pay for it. You just go and show off the game, and take pictures and video that we could use. And so we did a lot of that with Yuki. But yeah, Elvis says I want to go. I do too. I want to go. I just don't know if the money will be there for it. You know what I mean? Maybe next year, once we do, a couple Kickstarters, and we have the money to do that. Because we take a good portion of that money to do all the advertisements. Take it to places. Because that's the best way to get fans. Is people play it in person. They get to meet you. You talked about, the game. And it's good. It's really good. I highly recommend, if anyone ever does like crowdfunding, don't be afraid to use some of that money for advertising, Like, yeah, you can keep it, but I mean, you could also use that money to help promote your game, because in the long run, it'll be better. It'll be better for you. If money is your concern, I believe you'll make more money in the end, because you'll have a larger reach if you go to conventions and show off your game. People are more than willing to buy your game in person too. If you have stuff, in person, and they're there and they can talk to you, a lot of people are very willing to buy your game in person if you're showing it off. Let's see. Strangely enough, there was Life Before Yuki, says Robert. Yeah, we were doing the whole Artist Alley bit. We were selling my artwork and shit places. We did First Friday. We did anime conventions. We did a ton of anime conventions. We did in California and Las Vegas. That's it. Everything we did was California, Las Vegas, and in Portland. Our first Portland Retro Gaming Expo, we did prints and posters, right? And it was good. We sold a ton of posters. Because we used to have like a large format printer, and we would just print our own posters. And those were good sellers, We'd sell them at $5 a pop. People would buy them. $5, $10. It depended on what it was, too. Yeah, it was cool. All right, moving back to the question, what is your least favorite game in a series that you love? Number 7 comes to us from Gaijin79. Gaijin79 says Metroid 2 on the Game Boy and most of its remakes. While getting to finally explore SR388 sounded so cool, what made Metroid unique is exploring the dungeon, and the Game Boy makes that difficult and more linear than other entries in the series. Ah, okay. What is your opinion on your least favorite game? He says Metroid 2. Do you agree with that sentiment?
I think
that
so,
Metroid
too.
2 was really, really too difficult?
It was hard, but I mean, since I enjoy those kind of games, it wasn't so hard for me. But
was it fun?
it was fun.
Yeah.
I liked it. But there's so many other Metroid games that are like kind of shitty, like Metroid Force, the Metroid games for the DS. Those are kind of like I played it once and I'm good, you know.
Just noticed that the T-Bull Troll shirt. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. So adorable.
Happy Console Gamer is trying to convince all of us to go because he wants to game. By the way, Jeremy Lehman was so cool. I couldn't believe how down to earth he was. We even talked about our families. Says I was real out.
Yeah, dude. Johnny Millennium is a cool dude. It was cool to see him again because I met him at I think the second Game On there ever was. I want to say, I think it was the second Game On, and it was the same year where Chris Tang was showing off him and Kiyoshi's game. That first year, and then Johnny Millennium talked about our games that year. That was the first time that we met Johnny Millennium, and the guy was super cool, man. Super cool. And we only knew about like I didn't know how to approach him, but it was Robman. Robman was like, "Hey, would you give your demo to Johnny Millennium?" I was like, "Dude, this is the best way for me to approach him," So like I got to approach him because I was like, "Hey, Robman asked if I could give you this to take to him," and then he started asking questions about it. And after that, it was just a whole thing. I was like, "Yeah, I have games." I gave him the demos for him and to give to Robman, and we gave him posters and buttons and all kinds of stuff. Whatever I could give Johnny Millennium, I gave him, which was cool. But yeah, it was pretty much thanks to Robman that we talked to Johnny Millennium that first year. So it was very cool. But yeah, Happy Console Gamer came over to where Chris Tang was, and we were there, and he's like, "Are you guys gonna go to Portland?" And Chris Tang's like, "Yeah, we'll go." And I was like, "I'll go if Chris Tang goes." And I don't know if Chris Tang is going, but if I do go, it might just be me by myself, and I might just go just to hang out. I don't know what. The only thing is, like, I don't know what we're gonna do, like accommodations and stuff yet. I don't know. So we'll see. Maybe if Elvis goes, you can let me stay on your floor. Maybe. I don't know if you would have the room for me. But if I go by myself, then
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
probably just going to look to share a room with someone. We'll see. I'll look around. There are other people that I know that are going to go. I might be able to just share a spot with someone I know. But let's see here. Matthew says, "Stay tuned to SaruMaru.com for Saru Booba mouse pads, and only a few Yuki for PCE exist." Yeah, we're down to our last couple demos too for FX Unit Yuki. Oh, someone just bought another demo, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
sweet.
it's going to Japan. Oh, I gotta remind me to email tonight.
Yeah.
Alexa, remind me to email Game Tante Dan. At 11:59 p.m. Did I just make everyone's Alexas go off?
Probably.
If I did, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Huh? She's still talking? You tell her to shut up. By the way, Unibase, what was the place you went? You showed pics on the Discord. User Koshiro was there. Oh, okay. That was the Retro Games Summit. Does Bit Summit still happen, Unibase?
He also talked about your game on this video of his, says Gizmo.
He also talked about your game on a video of his, says or about Johnny Millennium. Yes. Are you talking about the first video that he talked about with about FX Student Yuki and Strike Harbinger at the time?
Yep. You turn on my Alexa in the other room. It's a Sasquatch.
Sorry.
We all get the reminder. I was talking to everyone to see if we can get a big place or something so we can stay together and be cheaper for everyone.
That might be better. Yeah, that might be better to do like a shared space.
You should go.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be better. JT says, Jesse, I can't wait for Visions of Mana.
Me too. I can't wait.
Yeah, Jesse's excited. It looks good.
Excited.
Yeah, Bit Summit is in Kyoto. So it still happens? I was curious about maybe trying to go to it. I don't know how I would do it, though. I don't speak enough Japanese. Maybe I can just ask Hige.
Yeah, I was going to say Hige.
Because Hige is offered to help us with stuff, so we might just ask Hige to help us.
Hige said that he wants to be your
representative in Japan, yeah. So Hige offered to be the FX Student Yuki rep, or the SaruPro rep in Japan, which is cool. So yeah, Hige's gonna help us out with stuff in Japan. If you guys go to PRGE, I will get my ass up there and meet with y'all, says Gizmo. Nice!
Do it, Gizmo!
Do it! You'll probably only see me, though.
Matthew says, game streams with Jesse when Saru's away. Yeah, I'm down. A lot of Nintendo stuff.
The site is about 200... What?
MT from the Top Boy place.
Top Boy? The game store? I want to be the Saru... What does it say? SaruPro rep for all the cats.
Yes.
Higa sounds like a cool dude. Dude, Higa is awesome, man. Higa's, I'm happy to say he's our good buddy in Japan. He's a cool dude.
Sweet like meow meow.
Sweet like Nyan.
We'd be like, okay, this is our rep. Sweet like meow meow.
Sweet like meow.
Yeah.
Well, we Sweet like Sugar. Sweet like Sugar always wanted a cat game. We have a cat game coming. I hope you're excited for cat game. But Sweet Like Sugar was always like, oh, cat game. Now we're making a cat game. We're making a cat game, Sweet Like Sugar. You need to be hyped for it. I need Sweet Like Sugar to be hyped for the cat game. Bring the panda with you. We might not have the money to get the plane ticket to do that. So I don't know.
But it's okay. I can stay here and stream and do stuff here.
Yeah. Usually if it requires me flying in the US, it might just be me by myself. Unless it's like to go to Japan or something, obviously we're going to go together. But yeah, like when I go to MGC, I always go by myself. He doesn't come with me. It's usually me by myself. And two, he doesn't want to go to MGC. But Portland is different. He does like Portland, but what happened?
I don't know that thing.
Oh, okay. All right, moving on to the question. Let's see. What is your least favorite video game in the series that you love? Next one comes to us from someone named The Last Retro Gamer. The Last Retro Gamer says, my favorite series is Pac-Man. One game I cannot stand, there are others, is Professor Pac-Man Arcade. Imagine going to the arcade as a child and seeing they had a new Pac-Man game and being super excited, but then finding out it's an educational and quiz game. It felt like I was in school, and I remember yelling at the arcade, where are the mazes? Says The Last Retro Gamer. Very cool. I don't know that one.
Professor Pac-Man Arcade?
Professor Pac-Man Arcade? Let me look it up. Where's my phone?
Oh, behind it.
Let me look it up.
Professor Pac-Man Arcade.
Let me look up Professor Pac-Man Arcade. I'm not familiar with that.
But when is the Panda game coming? This is Matthew Roach. Soon. The Mew compiler for the cat game is working amazingly, by the way. Mew, says Rover.
Yay, Mew Mews! Rover is diligently working on Mew Mews. We're hoping to have a demo out soon. Professor Pac-Man. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know this one. Wow. Huh. Huh, I've never seen this game. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Very cool answer. Very cool to see a game I've never even heard of. Have you ever heard of it?
No,
I've never
never.
heard of that. That's awesome. Thank you, The Last Retro Gamer, for that answer. Very, very cool.
I love Pac-Man.
I do too. That's crazy though. I've never heard of that one. Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Any update on you can share about the 2040p Yuki Suite?
So, last I heard, I think Artemio was working on a way to make a music player for it. I think everything is converted. I think the last thing to do is implement the music player, and that might be the last thing to do with the 240p suite. Right now, I haven't prodded him about it because I'm trying to get all the Yuki stuff done. By the way, you guys, I need to show you. Oh fuck! I didn't save that video to anything, did I? I am changing up the box for the collector's edition, and we're gonna start to do my computer.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I
You
can
wanna-
snacks too.
Oh, okay. Oh, bring the puffs.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get.
Bring the puffs. But let me show you guys. So we're changing a couple things. We're upgrading the box, which yes, it's gonna cost us more money to do, like a lot more money. But I don't want to put out a product that I'm not comfortable with. The boxes that we got, I don't like them. I don't like them, and we're not gonna use them. Bring one of those boxes too. Sorry, I'm like yelling at him. Hold on, let me see if I have one here. Yeah, do we have any up here? Yeah, bring that box. So basically, oh shit, we got a donation. It says,
Can I get a Donatello feeling? I like his big stick. Nothing like having a huge pole to hit buttons from far away. It's like an evolutionary advantage, man. Like go farther than before. Reaching here, really, really reaching.
sweet. Thank you, Sasquatch. Put him down for a Donatello field. I don't know what she was. She was like, "Can you put me down for a?"
Show them this box first.
Okay. Well, let me bring up the
Oh yeah, bring it up.
thing so that.
And that is pretty wide, says Gizmo. My kiddo goes to his new school this week, so my free time is about to open up pretty wide. Wider than your mom's. Your mom's, says Rover.
Let me show you guys. Where did I?
Saru needs an intercom system and in his home, says Matthew Roach.
I know. I'm just screaming. Oh, sorry.
We need something like that. Like that. This house is narrow. You know, it's like. It's hard. Like you can't. If I'll be in the kitchen, I'll be up here. It's like. It's hard to hear.
I don't know what I did with the videos of it.
Oh, type in MP4 on the thing and then go to like the last thing saved, like date. It'll bring up everything, and then the last video you saved will be on top. Gizmo says, "Lol, I'll get a megaphone for commands for Jesse," says Gizmo. Saru sells coffee scented surge protectors. Matthew Roach. Oh, that'd be hilarious. We should do that. We should go and we sell our you can draw a surge protector and it smells like coffee. We sell them.
Cappuccino surge protector, yum. What do I do?
Go to go to your computer and type in it's an MP4, right?
Yeah.
And then type in MP4, and then once the list pops up, you hit right click, and then you hit the date. And I think it's ascending. And then right click on the side, and then it tells you the date, and it tells you the last videos you saved that you'll have, like
Date modified, maybe?
Yeah, date modified, yes.
Today, this week, yesterday?
Put this week.
It doesn't let me do anything.
No? It's gonna be yesterday? You did yesterday, right?
No, it was earlier in the week. Okay, well, I have one video. I don't know what I saved because we did like the back of the box. Anyhow, so let me show you guys really quick. Yeah, I don't know where it saves it at. I have one video. Oh, here we go.
That's it?
Screen captures.
Okay. So we'll show off this one.
Alright, so we got these boxes, and I don't like them, you guys. And I don't know, we'll have to repurpose them for something else. But originally, this is the boxes that we got, and we were going to adhere stickers onto them, right? Like the front was going to have a sticker, and the side they were going to have stickers. But I don't know, I don't like them. I just don't like them. They don't feel... I would rather that it have like printing all over the box. So even though it is it's gonna cut into, you know, I actually had to put it on a credit card, so we'll have to pay all of that back at some point. But I don't know, I just don't like it. This is what it's. We got boxes that are the same size, but we had them printed. But the thing is, having printed boxes, it's expensive. We did it once before, and it cost us hundreds of dollars to do. But we only have one chance to do it right, so we're trying to do it. We're trying to do it more legit. So we have these boxes coming in. Hopefully they'll be here soon. The production time did say it was 14 days. 14 days production time on them, but I just don't like them. I don't like these boxes. So the boxes that we got are gonna look like this. Let me show you guys really quick. Oh, Matthew says a Garfellow charm for sweets.
A Garfellow Mark charm for one sweet like meows.
Sweet like meows.
Thank
you, Matthew. These are the boxes we were having made. This is what it's gonna look like. And we've had boxes done. We can show them the treasure box. What the treasure box looks like.
Oh, you're right.
Too. And I wanted to make it match our treasure box. Super Dumper Collector Box? What does that mean?
Here you go.
It's gonna look like this one. So we did it in the same style. It's gonna be printed like this one is. See how this one has like printing on it? This is from our treasure box. So, oh, super duper. It's like super dumper. But that's what we're doing. So it'll look way, way nicer than these boxes. I don't know what we're gonna do with these boxes. They're nice, but they're not FX Unit Yuki nice.
We just didn't want to like. It's just these boxes look nice.
I just wanted it to feel like premium all around, right? So it's gonna look like those boxes. Here's the back of the box. That's what the back side looks like. The bottom side of it, or it'll be the back of the box. So that's what these boxes will look like. That way they also kind of match the look of the treasure box. So they'll match similar look. Obviously these boxes are smaller than the Kickstarter treasure boxes. The Kickstarter treasure box is much bigger. But the aesthetic is the same. It has that kind of like brushed metal look, but instead of having it like silver, this one is like a pink reddish look. So yeah, I'm gonna do a YouTube video on all the different reasons why it was delayed. Here's what the box is gonna look like. And yeah, that's what they will look like. Super excited to do things the way I want to do them. When we first did the thing, originally we were gonna do black carts. We decided that we didn't want to do black carts. We decided that we wanted to do pink carts. We also decided that we wanted to do the printing on the boards too. So like I kept adding things after we already did the thing. So like the picture shows a black cart. We upgraded the cart from a black cart to the pink cart. We decided to do the printing for it. Oh, here's the manual. I don't know if I showed you guys the manual for it, if you guys have seen it. The manuals are super nice. The stock is like really nice. Really nice. Like the cover is like on a hard stock, and then you have like the sheet is, and of course in full color and longwise, not like the PAL manual, up and down manual. In full color, beautiful full color manuals. Has a story. I even threw in a little advertisement for FX Unit Yuki, the comic book, in there. The story. A thank you for buying blah 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 picture. All the characters. Valia, Chris Tang's Valia. If you guys know Chris Tang's game, this is her name is, or she, in the game she's Strike Unit Valia, and in Strike Blazinger, her name is her Strike Suit Valia, I think, right? So here in FX Unit Yuki, because they're all units, she is Strike Unit Valia. But it's a silhouette, obviously, because, you know, it was a mystery. But like, you guys know what Valia looks like now. But yeah, these manuals, super pretty.
In full
super
Yuki
nice.
color, it says Sweet Sugar.
Full Yuki color.
After it says when Ninja box comes out, it will just be an empty box for cats to sit in.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to make Nyanja boxes big enough for your cats to crawl in
No spoilers.
and sleep.
It says
No spoilers.
I don't get the dumpers often, but when I do, I want to be super dumpers. That's Sasquatch. Yaakov says, any plans on talking an episode Yuki doll, and not the one that comes to life and attacks like Chucky?
No toys or anything. We are gonna do acrylic standees though, so if anybody wants acrylic standees, we'll offer them to the Saru crew first.
And Matthew said asking about the booby mouse pads too soon.
Yeah, and booby mouse pads soon too. We're just trying to get everything done. There's a lot that we got done, but pretty much as soon as the new boxes get here, dude, I was so disappointed with these boxes. I don't know why I thought they were gonna be something different, and then I got them. I'm like, these suck. So I don't like them. So we're making new boxes. Granted, the boxes that we got cost like $500 to make. Boxes are not cheap, you guys. They're not cheap. And it sucks. We already spent the money for these boxes, but we'll use them
for something else.
We'll use them for, I don't know what we'll use them for. We'll use them for something else. But I don't know. I just stopped putting stickers on it, and like, I don't know. It felt ghetto.
At least the quality is better than the Papillon quality of the cart and the cardboard box pullout. Says Matthew Roach.
Ew, I don't know. I don't remember. I had the clamshell one when I had it. Use the other boxes for the Game Boy game. Ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe. I might have boxes printed. I don't know what I'm going to use these for, to be honest. I might just use them as shipping boxes, because I kind of want everything to look I want everything to be of the same quality, right? So I wanted these boxes to be the same quality as the treasure boxes. If I do a special box for the Game Boy ones, I want the quality to be the same. I want the print quality to be the same all across the board. With the Genesis carts, because these are my produced Genesis carts and not Pixel Hearts, I wanted... I have more control of how everything is done, right? The manufacturing. That's why the boards have printing on them, because I added all this extra stuff because I want them to be the better version, right? The definitive version of the cards.
For the standard shipping boxes, it says we like sugar.
Oh, like the outers? Oh, you're right.
That would be, it'd be perfect.
You're right. Yeah.
If we get Saru to be rich, then Yuki Nendroids. That'd be awesome.
Oh my god, could you imagine? I would even be happy if they were like the Poochie Nendoroids. Oh, you know what we want to do is a makeshift plushie. That's what we're going to do. We'll do a makeshift plushie eventually. What? Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Look at this thing. A girl named Sama-chan, who's like a popular manga Twitch streamer. She does manga streams where she shows off mangas on Twitch. Dude, her streams are always... She's always rolling 100 plus on all of her streams. But she did this for me. I've been meaning to take a picture. Oh, can we take this and take a picture?
Yeah.
And put on the light box. Look how cute that is. Isn't that so cute? I wonder where she got these, like... How do they make these? It's like a resin cart?
Super cute.
I don't know. It's so cute, though.
That is super cute. Tyler says that is super cute. It's so fart.
That's so cute.
What's her name?
That's so cute.
Let's all follow her. Says Rover.
Her name is Sama-chan, and she does Spanish language manga showings. She made those for me. She made one like that, and then she made one with me on a cart too, with my chibi on a cart, which is cool. DMG Sarumaru MX. I love that. That's so cool. Can we take pictures of the light box?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm putting all the stuff in here. I'm taking this downstairs.
Okay, good. Yeah, I want to take a picture of that and tag her.
Scruffy, what's up?
Scruffy, what's up? Welcome, Scruffy looking RGB. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, that's what we're doing with the box. I'll make a video so that people understand what the delay is, why there was delays, because I decided I took pre-orders first and then I started adding stuff. You know what I mean? Because I wanted the quality of things to be better. Basically, I wanted the people who were getting the boxes to have their own shells, right? So that's why I did the pink shells, because I wanted the collectors to have something differentiating them. I wanted printing on the carts. Now I want printed boxes. So now we're just waiting for printed boxes to come. Manuals are here. Everything is here. We're just waiting for printed boxes. Printed boxes, and that's it. But I could have just been like, fuck it, everything is here, let's just ship it in these fucking shitty pink boxes. But I think they're shitty. I think they're shitty, and I want the re-release of the carts to look nice. I just want them to look nice. I just want them to look pretty, you guys. I want it to look pretty for you guys. I want people to look at it. I want people to do unboxings on YouTube and be like, oh, this is a nice box or something, or I like the printing on these things. I just want the quality to be good. That's all I want. I want the quality to be good. And the boxes, these boxes that came, I just don't like them. And that's really what it comes down to. I just don't like them. I just don't like the boxes. So I apologize that, you know, this is gonna delay it 14 more days, but at the same time, I'm hoping that people understand that I just want a better product. I just want to make a good product. That's all I want to do. I want to make a good thing. I can't find her on Twitch. Your URL, please. Thanks. Bye. What does she go by? Sama-chan is like SAMMA, maybe dash Chan? I don't remember. I'll have to find the channel. Go to the list of channels.
Probably have it here.
Yeah, she's not gonna be live. Sama. We are following so many people on Twitch.
Aru-sama?
No. Sama is Sama-chan. Here, we're looking. Oh. It's really Sugar Link one. Click on that.
Oops. My bad, sorry.
Yes, that's it. That's
Oh,
it.
she's live.
Oh, she's live right now. And she's with DJ Hikari too. Dude,
That's
DJ
awesome.
Hikari was so he's so cool. Super cool dude. Super cool dude. Very cool channel. Very tall, handsome fellow. He was super nice to us. Super cool guy. But him and Sama-chan are streaming together, which is cool right now. But yes, Spanish language channel, so. Alright, moving back to the question we had asked you guys. Sorry, I totally like went off rails because we started talking about Yuki. I don't know how we got into talking about Yuki for the Genesis, but I just wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you guys what is going on.
We just had it.
Alright, next one comes to us from Mackenzie, aka Babbling Nerd. Let me have a drink before I read this. Alright. Ha! Mackenzie says, please, this is going to be a while. Please prepare your mouth with a drink. Take a deep breath, and here we go. I somehow had a feeling lately Mackenzie's been channeling Merox. He's taken the reins from Merox. Alright, here we go. Mackenzie says, firstly, I want to say I respect this game a lot because it laid the groundwork for a ton of fighting games that we love. Sorry, suddenly I got really like stuffy.
You want more drink?
Yeah, do we have anything else to drink up here? I think I had drink in the fridge unless we already took them. No? Did you check the fridge? I think I have some aloe juice in there. Can I have that?
Perfect. Probably allergies would be better.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hello. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jefferson. I'm from Brazil. Collection anime figures games. That's awesome. Hello and welcome in.
Welcome. Alright, number 9 comes to us from Mackenzie. He says, firstly, I want to say I respect this game a lot because it laid down the groundwork for a ton of fighting games that we love, that released throughout the 90s up to today. And I understand that it was released in 1987, so I don't want to be too harsh on this game. The graphics are pretty good and the voice acting, the voice samples are really compressed there. I like how the start of the game we see the guy punching through a brick wall. It's not a bad looking arcade game from 1987, but it's all going down here from here because I got to get it off my chest. The original Street Fighter arcade game is painful to go back to, especially when it's sequels, starting with Street Fighter 2 and my personal favorite, the Alpha series. The original Street Fighter feels stiff and the computer opponent and the game feels so cheap. There were times I felt like my moves were hardly doing any damage, but if the computer does the same move, my health would drastically go down. It doesn't help everything feels stiff. There was one time both the computer and I both had the same amount of health after 2 rounds. So you would think that there would be a round 3, a tiebreaker, right? Wrong. No, the game gives itself a victory. Talk about BS. I don't know how many times I got stuck on stage 1 with Retsu kicking my ass all the time. Forget stage 2 or the rest of the game. This was a cool game to finally check out on my Switch with Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, but I don't think I plan to go back to the original Street Fighter for a long time. Not when other fighting games released after this one improved on everything. Now, let's talk about Samurai Showdown 3. Wait, my time is up already. I guess I already gave an answer worthy of Merox. So Samurai Showdown 3 will have to wait another time. I love that. I love that you made the same joke. Dude, Samurai Showdown 3. I love Samurai Showdown 3, Mackenzie. I saw you just got, I don't know if are you here? Is Mackenzie here? I saw you got the collection for Saturn. I had that same collection. I've since gotten rid of it since I have the neo-geo CD versions. But man, I got that collection just for Samurai Showdown 3. Because I love Samurai Showdown 3. It was crazy. It was a lot of combos too. It introduced like all of those like very like heavy paced combo system. Granted, there was a whole lot of like flicker when you were doing the combos. I liked using Hisame Shizumaru, who's the boy with the umbrella. Dude, he was such a cool new character in that game. Like, what a cool weapon. He was just cool. He looked cool. I loved everything about that character. Who else was in that? Caffeine was in it too. Gaida, right? Was Gaida in the third one? But yeah, loved it. Love Samurai Showdown 3. Did the chat like stop or something?
No, it's still going.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I loved it. Loved it. Super good. Super good. But yes, Samurai Showdown 3 is awesome.
It did stop actually.
Give me 1 second.
No.
I don't know if the chat is still going, you guys.
It's going on this side, but not over here. Well, I think if this froze over here.
Okay, well just pop out the chat. That chat. Yeah, pop that up. There we go. There we go. Alright. You don't like the original Street Fighter game, Mackenzie? Here's detected. And some of us like cats a bit too much. Welcome in to Maestre dos Fatalities. I probably butchered that. I apologize. Alright, moving on. That was an awesome answer, Mackenzie. I like that. I like that. We can talk about Samurai Showdown 3 at some point. Mestre says the original Street Fighter is cool, but my Street Fighter game is Street Fighter Alpha 3. Sakura is an amazing character. Yes, Street Fighter Alpha 3 is awesome, especially on the Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn Street Fighter Alpha 3 is rad. I wish I owned it. I don't own it. It's one I want it. I want to get. It's one I want it. English. How do I English? Let's see here. Jefferson, if you're unaware, Sarumaru makes his own game. Thank you for letting people know. Matthew, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Matthew. Matthew is spreading the love of FX Unit Yuki. Yes, we made a game called FX Unit Yuki. Rover is the programmer. He's in the chat as Tater Pants. Such taters. Yes, we made FX Unit Yuki. Thank you, Matthew. Are we gonna open this? We found puffs. These are the Mexican Cheetos puffs. They're so good. Let me have one. Hold on. I want me first. Me first. Yum. So much potatoes.
You gotta close them.
Life is potatoes.
The thing about these puffs is that once you open them, you have to close them because they
Here,
yeah.
yeah. We live in a very dry climate, so much potatoes. All right. Sour demands Prima Puffs tribute. Dude, these are the Mexican ones taste so much better than the ones we have here. They're so good. Usually when you see these seals, it means it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
It
The
means
more seals, the better
the more seals that you see, the better the taste. The seals say excess calories and excess sodium. They have to put that. Oh, now I must find snacks, says Rover. Scruffy says I messed up my answers to the question, so I'll just say it here. Love Rockman, but hate Rockman EXE. Oh man, I thought the first one was alright, but they just kept making them, and I'm like, stop it. Stop making these games. Just stop it. It's like they didn't learn when to stop. But yeah, first one was okay.
Shrubby says, I messed up my answers to the question. I'll just say it
I just
here.
read, that's what I was answering.
Sorry. Says, now my answer is messed up since I answered it the opposite way, says Matthew Roach.
I had to edit my question of the week too. Can you read my second answer? Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yeah, let me, because I think we put your first one down.
You're on 11, right? Did you read this one?
No. You can do that. That's fine. You can do that. I will eat a Cheeto. All right. Well, he's gonna check it right now. He's gonna edit it right now.
Matthew, if you want to redo it, you can, and I'll just switch it.
Yeah, we still have 8 more to read,
Okay.
or 10 more to read. I don't know. Rock hard is also poo poo. Oh, rock board. Mmm. These are so good.
Yeah, they're amazing.
I love excessive calories and excessive sodium. Yeah, rock board is whatever. It's so random.
Okay, done with that one. And Matthew, if you want to change your answer, let me know, and I'll switch it.
This is rock board. It was a weird thing. It's called rock board. That's paradise. Why is it called That's Paradise? What's paradise? What are Roll and Dr. Light looking at? Are they checking each other out? That's paradise. It's weird.
It just says I'm changing it right now. Okay.
Cute art on the cart. Yeah, it's cute. It's cute.
Well, I guess if you want to, we can do one of the gachapon, or we can do it.
Mmm.
While we wait, you can eat your Cheetos.
Should we do Gachapon giveaway now? How many people are in here? 14 people?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can read one more if you want to start doing that.
Yeah. And it's Screw the Net, right?
Yeah. Screw the Net. There it is.
There it is. Okay.
All right. Next one comes to us from Screw the Net. For those of you who are just tuning in, we had asked, what is your least favorite game in a series that you love? Screw the Net says Resident Evil 4 changed a once great survival horror franchise, the franchise, into a third-person shooter fest that got worse with each installment, culminating in the crappy Resident Evil 6 that nearly killed off the Resident Evil series. I still blame Resident Evil 4 for how it corrupted the whole franchise. But I hate the soft reboot / reimagining of Silent Hill called Shattered Memories even more. That game especially shat on Silent Hill series and began a decline that also nearly killed the franchise from then on. And it's barely recovered. Here's hoping for movie adaptations that capture that one great feeling of things. And then we can all just sit in our collections like sleeping dragons on a hoard of gaming gold. So screw the net. What? What? Rover says, rigged! I want to go back to that moment when I didn't know it existed. Didn't know this existed. Which game? Rockboard? You didn't know Rockboard existed? That's paradise. Silent Hill died at 3. Yeah, the hell is Rockboard? It's like one of those,
Okay,
like...
perfect. Whoever else is elite, just say you're here, and I'll put your name on there.
Yeah, if you're elite, just type in here, just so that we can add you. Just so that we can add you. Everybody else, well, you enter only if you want to. If you want to.
Whoever got you down, sweets.
Sure says here, not here, kind of here.
Got it. I got you, Matthew.
We should do next show's question now.
I can't find the...
It was in the Discord, no?
Oh, maybe you can look for it. I have one that I wrote down here. It was, what video game would you recommend for someone to play for the first time?
Let me see.
Sorry, not talking much at the moment, working on a new song. No problem, their strategy. Sorry, all the panda snacks. Ooh, I want a snack. Give me this, mate. Jeez, I had to edit my answer again. I'm such a sloppy sleep Sasquatch. No, it's okay.
You're such a sloppy squatch. Your new name is Slop Squatch. Bringing the slop.
I'm easy to make a Silent Hill game. I understand the psychology and body horror like you'll never believe. You wouldn't believe to the rover.
Bringing the slop to a world of the forest of slop. What was the most disappointing arcade game you ever played to a home console?
Did we do that one yet? Alright, updated for you.
Did we do that? Did we do what was the most disappointing arcade game?
Oh, I can just type it in here. It'd be here.
Was that last week's question? Excuse me.
What?
What was the most... Oh shit, something happened. Mackenzie!
Disappointing?
I'm back! Watching you and Alucard on Twitch, I still love Samurai Shodown 3. It's just as good as the other games in the series. In my opinion, 4 is awesome. Dude, I love Samurai Shodown 3. I didn't realize you weren't here. We were talking about it. I went into great detail, Mackenzie.
What was it called? What was the most...
We must have worded it differently.
I'm gonna just put arcade. What was your earliest memory of arcade? What was your favorite Sega? Let's see.
We could say, what was the most disappointing arcade port to home for you? What was the most disappointing?
The only one that we have.
Did we do one like that? Do you guys remember?
What was the video game you were hyped for that you were disappointed? This one. What was the video game you were hyped for that disappointed you?
This one is also very arcade centric. Like, what if people didn't play arcades? Saru spent like 3 hours talking about your answer. See, I did. I totally did.
I don't think we've done the disappointing arcade part.
I don't think so either. We can say, what was an arcade port you were most disappointed with? What do you guys think? What was an arcade port you were most disappointed with? I can word it in the Discord too.
Yeah.
An arcade port. What arcade port? What arcade port?
So that Sugar says, let's do something happy next.
That's true. We did a lot of like, oh, I'm disappointed with this. I hate that. I hate everything.
Let's see.
Something happy. What is your favorite cat game?
It's too slow to do everything.
We're just checking our answers or our questions. Just checking to see if we had any other ones. I thought we had some other ones. I'm already checking the Discord. I don't know where you're checking.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Favorite cat game coming out this year. Sugar.
There you go. What is your least favorite game in the series you love? That's the one we're doing now. Yeah, we don't have any more. That was our idea. Unless you wrote down some on paper. I don't see any more here.
The only one I wrote was, what video game would you recommend? What video game would you recommend for someone to play for the first time?
Maybe.
I mean, we still have 2 weeks. Usually people don't answer till like the last 3 days.
Yeah, but someone had given us an idea last show, if I remember. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then we didn't do it, I think. Mackenzie says, I'm not sure if you asked this question, but I got an idea. What game did you like back then that you don't like anymore? Did we do something similar?
I think we did do something similar to that one.
We did something very similar to that one. I think
it was what shit game that you want to erase from your life?
No.
No.
We did another one that was similar to that one. I want to say. That's a good idea though. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to
What got you into gaming, says Matthew.
I feel like we did one like that too. Yeah, the only one that I see here that we haven't used yet was the arcade port one.
Yeah.
What arcade port? I mean, we could do a positive spin on that one and say what arcade port were you most excited to play at home?
Yeah.
Right? We can say what arcade port were... Can you recall a specific moment in a video game that profoundly impacted you emotionally? What system did you want to get the most? These are all great ideas.
Yeah. You can recall a specific moment in a video game. I like that one.
How would we word that, though? Now, we heard that whole soundtrack?
Yeah. What's next?
Ooh,
Neo-geo.
yeah. You can do World Heroes 2 School.
This one, right?
Yeah. I like that one.
Sorry.
What system did you want the most? That would be cool, too.
I like both. My question is, what specific moment in a video game that profoundly impacted you emotionally?
Share your thoughts on the evolution of gaming technology. How have advancements in graphics gameplay? We need the questions to be a bit more scaled down. So like maybe the like maybe we can reword Sweet's first one to down to a moment in a game that impacted you emotionally.
My favorite hentai game moments.
Favorite hentai game moments. So let me reword it here. A moment in a game that a moment in a video game that impacted you emotionally. That's the same thing, just with less words, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Sweets? A moment in a game that impacted you emotionally.
Man, there's a lot of games like that too, you know? Sounds good to me, Sister Sugar.
All right, we'll go with that.
I could go into so much detail on Sweet's answer, says Matthew Roach.
Oops, I'm on the wrong account. Whatever. There it is. That one. We'll do that. A moment in a game that impacted you emotionally. Thank you, Sweets, for that idea.
Thank you.
We should write down
I
some.
also like Matthew Roach's too.
Maybe say what system did you want back in the day that you always wanted to get and never got, or something. We got to think of the wording.
Back in the day that you couldn't get.
Mestre says, I loved remake Capcom game Project Justice. Hidden gem for Dreamcast. Ooh, I love that one too. The rival schools for the Dreamcast. Project Justice. Shiritsu Justice Gakuen. So good. It was so good. Actually, Sweets Neko is a Japanese word for cats. All of the Neko.
Okay.
Hentai is Japanese for cats, right? She was making a joke. Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh.
Just my mouth did something weird.
I think I have the best one. What hentai game impacted you in an emotional way? It's perfect, says Mackenzie. Hentai is Japanese for anything Tater Pants likes, says Rover.
Lol, says with sugar.
Alright, so next week's question, we'll go with Sweets' thing. Which is a moment in a game that impacted you emotionally. We'll do that 2 weeks from now. This one's already closed. Did you see that?
I did.
He is color corrected. I made him darker. That other monkey was too. He was too.
Oh, he's
he was
more
too
hairy
white.
too.
Yeah, he's more hairy. It makes sense. It makes more sense.
Yeah, it's spiky.
I made him darker. Did I make him too dark?
No. He just
And
looks like
spiky.
that because of this one. See, when you cover it,
Yeah,
it's
and that
not
one is
dark.
too bright, so it doesn't make sense. It make no sense. I guess Cyber Goddess question will have to wait. Best golden shower moment. All right, I think we have everyone added for the Gachapon. So we're gonna go ahead and do the Gachapon, and then we'll continue with the questions. So Gachapon time. Gachapon.
Okay. Here you go. We're gonna hit shuffle. Or shuffle. Here it is. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. All right. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? It's gonna be Rover or Sassy. It's gonna be.
Oh,
It's gonna be Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. Congratulations to a Sasquatch. A Sasquatch is the winner. Now, pick a number between 1 through 4. Right?
Yeah, 1, 2, 4.
Okay. Pick a number between 1 through 4. The corresponding number that you pick will be the gachapon that you win. He says 3. All right.
It's 3.
He picked 3.
But you had to say it in Japanese. Anybody says rigged.
Rigged.
Stupid fat hands. Here's one.
Sorry, someone's parked in front of our house. I'm wondering what they're doing. What are they doing? All right, ball number 1. Ball number 1 was, looks like big prize.
Big prize, yeah.
Big prize was ball number 1. Look at, there's Jesse.
That's me.
Ooh, excuse me. Ball number 2. Ball number 2 is this Yossi.
It's Yossi.
It's Yossi.
All right.
He comes in 2 pieces. He's like, I don't know what it is. You put them together. All right, ball number 3. This is your prize. Ball number 3 is, what is this? I can't open it. There. Oh my god. This one's like, so there we go. So hard to open. Ball number 3 is whatever this is. It is a box of, what is that, like a Megazord? I'm not sure which show it's from. It's from Die Ranger. Which one is Die Ranger? I don't know, but this is what you get. It's a replica box of this toy.
Oh, it's the White Ranger.
It's the White Ranger. Die Ranger. He was from a completely different show, but in Power Rangers they just did whatever they wanted.
I know.
They did. They just threw whatever, whoever and whatever. That is your prize, because he's in. What year is he? What is he in? Right? Is that correct? Okay.
And that's the last one.
And then the last ball was this one. This is one of those weird cats Mark Dell got like 100 of, because he was trying to get the whole collection. So this one is a cat. Cat. I'm a kitty cat. So cute. So cute. I love boxes. Says Sasquatch. I have Cheeto dust on my knuckles.
I know, me too. Alright, I'm gonna put Sassy's thing.
Sassy. It's a box of cereal. There's no way it's still fresh. It kind of does look like a cereal box. Kind of. All right. Stuff. Can you bring the questions back?
Yeah. It's gotta go over here, because you gotta open it. Which one is it? This one, I think. No, it's not. Yeah, it is.
Just move it.
I'm not sure if it was the right one. I'm sorry. I got it. I'm so sorry.
All right, moving on. Give me 1 second. Let me get back to the number that we were on. Who was the last one? Screw the Net? Yes, Resident Evil. All right, moving on. Number 11 comes to us from Jello. We had asked you guys, what is your least favorite video game in a series that you love? Cello says, hey, Saru crew and friends. At the time that you're reading this, I'm passed out somewhere in a hotel, Hangover 3 style, from partying with the pack. Cello says, to answer this week's question, I'd have to say Def Jam Icon from the Def Jam fighting game series. How do you go from great with Def Jam Vendetta to legendary with Def Jam Fight for New York to what the fuck with Icon? This series, for the first 2 games, had arguably one of the best, if not the best, wrestling/fighting game engines of all time, with the AKI team developers. For those that might not know who or what I'm talking about, the AKI team created the best wrestling game series ever on the Nintendo 64 with WCW versus NWO Revenge, WWF WrestleMania 2000, and WWF No Mercy. Can you imagine the awesomeness of the AKI team could have created for the UFC games? Leave it to geniuses at EA to ruin another awesome game series. I'm Cello Jello, writing this answer of sound, mind, and body. Anything said in this answer cannot be used against me, for I will plead the fifth on the grounds of being Thor hammered. Best regards, Cello Jello. He says peace and love, says Cello. Very cool. Is that the name of the team? Is it AKI or is it Aki? I don't know. I'm not familiar with whoever this developer is. But I've never played any of these games. Are they any good? I wonder. Well, I mean, obviously he thinks they're good. I'm not familiar with them. How do they play? Are they like beat 'em ups? Does anybody know?
Sweet Like Sugar updated the question. Thank you, Sweet Like Sugar.
Nice. Thank you, Sweet Like Sugar. Yes, that means answers for this question are already closed because we're pretty much done for the night. All right, number 11 comes to us from Shell. Shell says, for this, I would have to say Streets of Rage 3. I have not yet played Streets of Rage 4, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and try it out in time. But growing up, I played Streets of Rage 1, some of Streets of Rage 2 a lot, and in my opinion, those games are true classics and a must for beat-em-up fans, or for the fan that simply appreciates great games. I never really liked Streets of Rage 3, and I feel like it remains the worst of the 3 titles released for the Mega Drive. Not really sure why I feel this way, but that game to me just feels slower and clunkier than Streets of Rage 1 or 2. I still play it once or twice a year maybe, but I rarely play it at all through. I barely play it at all the way through anymore. Hope you won't hang me for this. Much love and respect, you guys. And as always, much love to you all, says Shell. Very cool. I think a lot of people... I prefer Streets of Rage 2 over Streets of Rage 3 personally. I think Streets of Rage 2 was the best that the series had to offer. Even compared to the new one. The new one... So the new one has a lot of cool gameplay mechanics that I enjoy, but I don't care for the visual aesthetic of Streets of Rage 4. I don't think it looks good. It doesn't feel like Streets of Rage. If they had called it anything else, I might have been okay with it, but I feel like it just doesn't have that aesthetic. I actually feel that Final Vendetta has more of a Streets of Rage feel than the actual Streets of Rage 4. So, I don't know. I've been meaning to get Final Vendetta. I should actually grab that for the Switch at some point. It does look fun. Alright, let's read the chat really quick here. Freddy Velasquez says, I love World Heroes 2 soundtrack. Yes, Freddy Velasquez, this is the neo-geo CD version. I love it. The neo-geo CD is like one of my favorite consoles. I have the set. The whole set. But yes, I love all of the Neo Geo CD arrangements. But yes, World Heroes 2. This is one of the ones that really doesn't differ in terms of... it looks like they just took the soundtrack from the actual Neo Geo game and put it on CD. But it's still good. Rover says, Streets of Rage 4 has that lazy modern cartoon style that I hate. Yeah, I agree. I don't like it. Ooh, this music is good. Alright, moving on. Next one comes to us from Shell. Oh no, we just did Shells. Next one comes to us from Brian. Brian says, this is a very hard question because I typically like every game I get because I always do research on the game before I go out to buy the game and see if I like the game in the first place. While I don't exactly have a least favorite game in a series, I do remember back in the day where there was a game that I do like, but there was a part that almost got me to actually lose interest in the series. This might be surprising, but the game was Pokemon Gold and Silver. People have to place themselves in the mindset of a 90s kid because there is this one gym leader that was also so hard and unfair. For the time it came out, I almost lost interest in Pokemon. The gym leader was the Goldenrod City gym leader, Whitney. Her type she uses is normal, which to us in the early days, a Pokemon was considered an easy type to deal with. Her first Pokemon is Clearly, which is relatively easy. Clefairy, which is relatively easy to deal with. But her second Pokemon was Miltank. Miltank is at least level 20 and is high defense, and I think attack stats. And its moves are Stomp, which has a high chance of flinching your Pokemon. And please don't use Minimize with Miltank because Stomp deals double damage. It also has Milk Drink, which restores HP, and she uses it constantly to the point to where it's annoying. But here is where the gates of hell literally opens. Miltank also has Attract, which causes every one of your Pokemon you send out that is male to fall in love with Miltank and refuse to attack Miltank most of the time unless you're really lucky. And Miltank has a then new move that no one knew what type it was. The move is Rollout, which is a rock type move. For 5 turns, Rollout continues, and with each passing turn it doubles in power. So by the 3rd turn, you pretty much have to accept defeat because you won't have any Pokemon at that point in the game that would be powerful enough to stand Miltank. No joke, it took me literally 20 plus times until I was able to beat Whitney and her Miltank. I almost lost interest in Pokemon thanks to that freaking cow. I wish someone could turn Miltank into ground beef and steak. It was so annoying. That's why Pokemon Gold and Silver is kind of my least favorite game in the series. That was a lot. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about this. I can't speak on this. Do you know what any of this means?
Yeah.
Do you know what any of this means? Or did you tune out?
No, I understand.
Oh, okay.
To me, Pokemon, I would always level up my Pokemon higher than the gym leaders, so I've never had issues. To be honest, playing Pokemon games is it's rinse and repeat. It gets boring, you know. I'm not excited when I see a Pokemon game because I feel like it's just the same thing over and over and over with different kind of Pokemon.
By the way, sometimes if my style of reading things changes, it that really all depends on how you guys write the answers. If there is a lack of commas and punctuations, I don't know where to stop, so I keep reading. So that's just a heads up. I'm not trying to read anyone's answers differently in any particular way. I read them as I see them. So if there's like a lack of commas and stuff, I'll just keep reading it as like one run-on sentence because I don't know where to stop until I get to like a period. But anyhow, okay, well, moving on. Next one comes to us from Motoko2030, also known as Matthew. He says, Matthew here. I would have to say that it has to be Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness. I really wanted to love it for being the first PS2 Tomb Raider game with the increased graphics, but it was so buggy. The features like RPG and scale up your Lara Croft did not work. The only thing about it that I liked about the game was the plot. Interesting. I never played the PS2 iterations of Tomb Raider. I played the first one, and then I wouldn't play another Tomb Raider game until that remake that Square Enix did, which I thought was cool. Was it Square Enix? Who made it? I think it was Square Enix, right? Or am I smoking? I don't know. There was a new one that they made. I played it on PS3. Thought it was cool. Looked good. Totally like made it was like a serious take on the series, and I thought it was neat. I don't know how well it did, but yeah, I thought it was neat. So much detail. I am now a Pokemon scholar, says Sasquatch. I've never played Gold, so I wouldn't know, but I would have trained up to fight type and wreck that bitch, says Rover. Wreck that bitch. Oh man, Angel of Darkness was so much ass, says Rover. Was it? That's this PS2 game. Remake was great. Crystal Dynamics was the remake. Oh, Crystal Dynamics. Okay, I couldn't remember, but I remember playing one on PS3. It was good. Crystal Dynamics. Okay. I use exclamation points every 3 words to keep Saru's excitement level through the roof. All right. Moving on. Number 14 to our question comes to us from Randrick. Randrick says, Castlevania on N64. All right, where to begin? I was the owner of a Nintendo 64 since it was released. The previous generation with Nintendo had been awesome. JRPGs, action games, amazing run-and guns, and some decent shoot-em-ups. So the N64 was going to be even better, right? Wrong. Besides Super Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time, the console was pretty much a paperweight for me with nothing interesting to play, with some exceptions, like GoldenEye. Good thing I had a PC and a PS1. But then I hear about a new Castlevania on the N64. A 3D Castlevania sounded great. And I started doing the mistake to hype the game. When I got the game, I was all excited to finally play this. I boot the game, start a new game. Now before I continue, you have to understand that I was a huge Castlevania fan since the original NES game. And Symphony of the Night was and still is one of my favorite games on the PS1. So when I started Castlevania 64, I was greeted by no music, horrible camera angles, and horrible gameplay. It's literally the opposite of what made a good Castlevania game. Not too long after, I was so mad that I pretty much gave up on the N64 and went back to PC gaming and my PS1. Yeah, I probably would have done the same. As most people know, the N64 is not one of my favorite consoles. It's one that I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. So all the answers are in caps, then Sarus will shout the answer. Phrasing, says Inubase. Messenger says, the new Streets of Rage Sega game is 3D. I hated this. Do you prefer pixel art games or 3D models and retro remake games? I prefer pixel art all the way, all the time. I love pixel art. Love pixel art. The games that we make are all pixel art. Love pixel art. I still, to this day, I still prefer pixel games over 3D models. Love pixel art. In a retro remake, pixel art hands down, says Rover. All right. Number 15 comes to us from Inubase. Inubase says, Samurai Showdown, what is that? 4? It's not a bad game. It has lots of characters to choose from, some fan service, a couple of good new ideas. It's a good game, except when it's slapping you in the face with all its new Coke idiocy. The grim, yet times cartoony and comical aspects of the previous games got removed or toned down for no reason. It's a samurai game, yet the announcer thinks he's in a game show. Too chirpy and horribly accented. 6, right? The new characters are goofy and out of place. Strategic moves like sidestepping, charging your POW bar, and aerial blocking got removed. Because the hell with you, that's why. The sprite got that Vaseline smear fix so common on the early to late 2000s to try to fit with that oh so shiny new 3D backgrounds. And they only failed miserably. But the base game is good. But it sucks because everything else, like a bad modern cover of a favorite song, now it has bagpipes in it. What's the freaking point of that? Anyway, thanks for hearing my rant. 6. Yes, 6. Yeah, dude, 6 had so many characters that just didn't fit too. There was, what was that character who was like a literal like recolor of Ukyo in 6, but had like black hair, and it looks like some like amateur took Ukyo's sprite and just like drew over it with like too much black it was like there were a lot of sprites that just looked really bad. I remember there was just a lot of badly drawn sprites. I don't know what they were doing with that game. Yeah, that game was weird, man. There was a lot going on, and it had a lot of weird characters in it too. Bagpipes in a Samurai Shodown game? What the fuck? I don't remember the whole bagpipes part. I need to replay it. I do have it. I have it somewhere. I should play it. But yeah, I agree with all of these points. I don't remember it as clearly as I would like to, though. But yeah, I do remember that some of the things were just really badly done. Really badly done. Bad sprite art. Weird backgrounds that just didn't go. I totally agree with all of this. Totally agree with all of this on Samurai Shodown 6. Alright, moving on. Next one comes to us from Gizmo. Gizmo says, "Hi crew, my least favorite game in a series that I love is probably Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. It's not that the gameplay is that bad or that I really hate the game, although many think that it's hard to get through the battles and levels. It's just that I really enjoyed the open world elements and action adventure style of the gameplay that Zelda series typically has to offer. The game itself is okay, but in a series that I love, I'd like to say that it's my least favorite." So that's 2 already for Zelda 2. Someone did answer Zelda 2 earlier as well. Russ, yeah, it was Russ. Very cool. All right, next one comes to us from Rover's Tater Pants in chat. Rover, he says, "Literally everyone at this point knows that I hate Tears of the Kingdom. The lamest of the lame games in the Legend of Zelda series. A series I played since the early 90s, starting with the very first game. I hate it because it's a total slog. A completely unfun mess that completely misses the point of the whole series and focuses entirely on quantity over quality. It took months for me to finally get past the honeymoon phase and see this for the pile of dreck that it really is. While I saw it for the pile of dreck that it really is from the very first day it was out," says Rover. Is this what is this? The Panda of Judgment? Did you like Tears of the Kingdom?
Yes.
Okay. So this is judgmental panda gaze right now. Yeah, those games to me, like all of the 3D Zeldas just seem uninteresting to me. I have no interest in any of them. I just don't. I think the early ones look like ass. The new ones look like they're boring. I just don't have any interest in them. What's up, Cinestubborn? Welcome in. He says, "What's up, dude? Welcome in, Cinestubborn. How you doing? How's your night going? Hope you're having a good night." Panda! Tater, you had awakened the bad panda. Gizmo says, "I watched some of your Tears of the Kingdom streams, Taters. Well, too bad for a panda. That game is dreck." Alright, moving on. I think this is our last one for the night. Yeah? Yeah, it is.
Which one?
How long have we been at it? I can't see it. Almost 3 hours. Alright. Oops. It's day here. It's too warm. Feeling like I don't want to wear anything, Sisida Stubborn.
Oh, no.
Is it that hot?
How hot is it?
It's like sticky hot. Sticky hot. Matthew says, "You know Nintendo will do the same as Tears of the Kingdom for their next Zelda game." Perhaps. Alright. Let me make this bigger so I can read it.
Oh, sorry, I'm listening. I copied the last one.
Ew. Too big.
Maybe in a few years.
I'm getting there. Alright, now it's perfect. Feels like someone is blowing a warm hairdryer. Feels like someone's farting directly into my face.
How hot is it? Is it above 35?
yeah.
Our friend of ours from Mexico City said that it's like it's really hot in Mexico City right now.
Yeah, apparently Mexico City's getting a heat wave right now. You know, Nintendo, oh, so hot, sticky sweet from your head to your PCE, says Sasquatch. Let's see. All right, last one. Speaking of Sasquatch, last one comes to us from Sasquatch. He says, after the behemoth that was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat Trilogy on N64, I was excited to see where the series would go. When MK4 came out, I did not like how it translated to 3D. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Trilogy played so fast and fluid, while Mortal Kombat 4 just seemed slower and uglier. The new characters and roster were smaller, and so many of the new characters seemed like unemployed uncle of successful has-been. Fujin, the wind god? That's right, he blows. Kai, a Shaolin monk? He can Shaolin right the fuck off a cliff. Jarek? More like Jarek. Yeah, that name is so stupid, it's an insult. See, here I am at 17 saying dumb insults all over again. I mostly got turned off by the presentation, and the gameplay seemed to have too much jank. That the punches and the kicks felt like finger flicking a wet sponge. But I was also 17 at the time, so I started veering less towards video games and more focused on curvy dancing ladies on Telemundo. I could see myself going back to it at some point, but for now, I'd rather watch reruns of Sábado Gigante. Do you like the weather girl that they have on the Spanish channel? There's that one weather girl.
Oh yeah. Today.
I know.
It's like.
She's like, it's so hot. She turns around and her ass is just like huge. She's like, today's weather, my ass. You okay?
I was joking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't think you were gonna say something like that.
Rover says Mortal Kombat 4 was definitely ass candle. It's when the game started using turtling as a legit AI strategy.
Someone clipped that.
Saru's making Panda joke. Today is going to be booty pow pow. That's how we're gonna describe thunder and lightning. Booty pow pow.
Oh, Yakult did. Oh, no. This is for next week.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe separate them somehow.
I can't.
Oh, okay.
But I'll make sure.
I don't know why I'm choking. Remember PSP used to have porn? PSP UMDs? Panda cheese. It did. That's right. You could have... I remember seeing... what was it? I think there was hentai, right? Like, Bible Black? I think there was UMDs of Bible Black, right? Which is hentai.
I was just talking to Sasquatch about a thing on the DS called Swap Note.
Oh, yeah, Swap Note.
Swap Note.
More like dick swap.
Yeah.
Swap dick. Because I think people would use that to send pictures, right?
Yeah, I still have...
Pictures of their dick.
I still have, like, all the pictures that people send
really?
me. Yeah. On my DS.
Let's show them. I'm just kidding. Let's not. More like swamp ass. Dirt Strategy says, I knew someone who wanted to collect all the hentai PSP games.
I told Sasquatch I'll show him next time. When I go. Cause...
All the Swap Note.
Yeah.
Swap Note peen. Today is Holy Festival. People will throw colored powder at each other.
Oh, that's cool.
Is it?
A festival called, I know what that festival
is. All right, that was it. That was all the questions. We're gonna do the wheel. Jesse's adding everyone who did answers this week. Next week's answer is already up, right? Is that it?
Yep.
That's next on your chat.
Oh,
that's next.
That's Gleam.
Never mind. That's Gleam. Hold on.
Where's Sweets? There it is.
Yeah, pin that one.
Replace pin. There it is.
There it is. All right. Sweet Like Sugar has already put up the next show's question. In 2 weeks, we're going to be doing that one, which is a moment in a video game that impacted you emotionally. You know, a game that really hit you in the feels. That's going to be the next show question. Answer it for your chance to win a retro game in our video game pile. Also, it's just fun to be able to read these questions here live. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and do this. These are all the people that entered this week's question. Let me get out of the way here. We got 18 answers this week, which was awesome. So hopefully next week we'll get some more.
Okay.
Garfotello.
We're going to shuffle it 3 times. Ready? 1, 2, and then 3. All right, you ready? Let me know when.
Point it up a little bit. I think that's why it's not focusing. It's because it's like at an angle.
Oh, okay.
See? Now it's like
Ooh,
focusing.
perfect. Okay.
All right, here we go, you guys. Get ready. I'm sorry, get ready. Good luck. Good luck, everybody.
Here it is. Who's it going to be? It's going to be... It's Shell.
It's Shell. What do we do with?
We're gonna
He's
send
in
him.
Sweden, so we're
Yeah,
gonna
we
send
send
him one of our packs here because it's gonna cost us like $20 to ship to Sweden. So we're gonna just send him one of these packs. But if you're in North America, you get to pick a game. If you're far away, we send you one of these packs because money. But anyhow, rigged, says Gizmo. Very cool. All right. Are you trying to find it?
Yeah, it's got there. It's
There it is.
Oops, wrong one. There it is.
Sweden's not a real place. Rigged, says Sasquatch. Very cool. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. Tonight. Sasquatch says Jesse's swap note is one for the ages. Like, it should be sent into space so that aliens can see what Earthlings are really like. Rover says, I forgot which one it is, but there's a Tekken game where they fight in the middle of a tomato festival while wearing white. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you idiots? Saru and Panda go to and vlog the Japanese Dong Festival.
Yes.
What is that called? The Kanamata... Right? Kanamata Festival or something like that? I don't remember. It's called something like that.
I want to go have a lot of, like...
All the dick.
Like ice cream,
Dick ice cream.
Lollipops.
Dick pops. Everyone wants a dick pop.
And it's just so funny because we saw a video, remember? And it was all old people. They're like holding it and like this old lady, she was like sucking on the little candy.
Yeah, it's like supposed to be like to celebrate fertility. Right? I believe, right? It's to celebrate... I think fertility, I don't know. Fertility or reproduction. Something like that. Right? Kanamara. Yeah, that's what it is. Kanamara Matsuri. Something like that. Done. I filled the form, says Sinistubber. Cool. Alright, that's for next show, which is going to be in 2 weeks from now. But, yeah. What are you doing with that game? What are you doing with them? All right. Well, anyway, that was it for the show. We will be back on in 2 weeks here. We have some videos coming up this Tuesday. I'm starting to upload lower that for a bit. I'm starting to re-upload some more Japanese media stuff. The next one is like a Namco. It's an old Namco VHS that I already captured. That's going to be for Tuesdays. Remember we were doing every other Tuesday the Japanese media? We're doing that again because I'm catching up on stuff. Also, hopefully I can get the panel up this weekend. I don't know if I have time. I might I'll try to get the panel up this weekend, and then Tuesday I have another video queued up, and that'll be it for YouTube. And then Monday we will do Sega Mega Monday on Twitch. And then on Wednesday, I'm not sure what we're going to do. Maybe an art stream. I'm not sure, because I have pixel art to do, so I might do another art stream on Wednesday. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and end it here. We're almost at the 3-hour mark. I really appreciate everyone coming in here tonight. You guys are awesome. Tonight was really good. Thank you, everyone who gifted subs. Matthew, thank you so much for gifting subs and for buying charms for other people. That's really cool of you. I appreciate it. Who else gifted subs? Mackenzie, thank you so much for gifting subs. I appreciate you guys big time. Thank you so much. Saru, you can get a 24/7 stream using like server cloud on YT. I have been thinking about setting up that thing 24/7, playing DVD, hitting corner. Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it? But anyhow, yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it here. Thanks, everyone, for stopping in here tonight. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.